Excellent.
Every Friday night. No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Behind the Gates, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It is 2026.
It is. First Friday of 2026.
I hadn't seen y'all since last year.
I know.
Listen, it's been so long.
It really has.
It has seemed like it has been forever since we got together.
I can honestly say I've missed all you beautiful women.
Oh, thank you. Well, we miss you too, Donald.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, we have.
My Friday's been boring. I'm like, I need to talk to Ursula, Keisha, Angela, somebody.
Well, we are here now, and so let's get into it, everybody. Go ahead, if you're watching in the comments, go ahead and put where you're watching us from. We would love to see our reach and how far it goes. So in the comments, if you're watching, go ahead and say hello and tell us where you're watching from. Now, everybody, here you go.
I'm nervous.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we have been speculating for months now what was going on with our granddad. And was he or wasn't he? Did he or didn't he? And Miss Thing came to Christmas.
I would say she looked snatched in that black dress.
She does. Amazing. She did not look like, I won't say it because it's not nice, but she did not look like crackhead Whitney Houston.
Listen,
she did look good at Christmas.
She did. She looked good at
Christmas. That dress is amazing. Everybody been going crazy trying to find it. And all the different groups, everybody's talking about it. I mean, she looked absolutely amazing.
Head to toe, she looked good.
Yeah.
I'm glad they got
must have fired her other stylist or something.
Yeah, I'm glad they got her hair situated.
A decent stylist.
But I am mad at how she was still looking at their pictures, the envious tone all around the house, as if she could just imagine herself in Anita's spot.
They just wanted y'all to think that that's not how she was feeling.
We
Yeah,
don't know
I
that.
think she was
She don't
just
want.
like thinking about how her friend was gonna feel.
I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
Why you gotta think the worst of Miss Sharon now?
Well,
I'm
I'm not going to think the worst of Miss
Yeah, I think
Sharon.
she was just thinking.
No, I don't think it's the worst. I just think that for what it was and what it was revealed to be, I think they did too much.
Because
They had to do that. They were playing it up to mess with y'all.
I understand, and you're feeling somewhat vindicated so far as you're just saying, "Oh, that still doesn't mean that Vernon ain't Leslie's daddy. We ain't got there yet." However, whatever happens or did not happen between them, the flirtation was still too much for my liking.
Yeah, it did give misleading vibes that it
Yes.
was something going on between the two of them. Now, in terms of Sharon looking through the photo album, I could say that she could have possibly been having a what if moment. Like, what if I had a high profile figure in my life like Anita has with Vernon? I think that could have been a pondering what if situation going through her head. But I do agree with Ursula. There was too many signs that would have misled someone to think that they were sleeping around with somebody. Because I can also
Right.
say Leslie was kind of justified in going that route.
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah, there was no reason for her to not believe it.
And the fact that he didn't deny it, that really was all she stood on at that point. But speaking of that, and I don't have a graphic for it, so we're gonna leave it right here. I gave Donkey of the Week last week to Ted.
Theodore Richardson, come to the front. Theodore, come to the front.
Listening to Leslie. Leslie is gonna
running with it.
Leslie is gonna do what Leslie does. So she's gonna tell it. She had to tell it. But for him to first shoot it down, as rightfully so, and then take it to Nicole anyway, like, okay, I'm gonna be done with secrets. Let me take this to Nicole. I thought was just
I think it was the way
backwards.
I think it was the way that he presented it to Nicole. In my honest opinion, I think that he could have prefaced it in saying that take what I'm saying to you with a grain of salt due to the source that I am taking this from. Because if this person is telling me, no telling who else she may or may not have been spreading it to, regardless of what Leslie said. I would have had at least the decency to let Nicole know this rumor that, well, if we can't speak, well, it wasn't a rumor at the time, but I would say that, hey, you may want to check Leslie if she has her father's name in your mouth.
Okay, I could see that, but what I wouldn't have said anything at all until I had the definitive proof, or I went to Vernon man to man, which at this point I don't have the right to do. But unless I have definitive proof, I wouldn't even carry it there, because you know what? I'm on the outside. That's not any of my business. That's the route I would have taken. But for him to take it to Nicole, okay, you wanted to do that, no secrets. Nicole shot it down, but then she turned around and takes it to Danny. So you did the same thing that Ted did, and you took it to Danny, and now Danny's laughing it off like, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. But you're like, no, they're having problems. This is happening. What's happening? So the more you thought about it, you started to believe it. So you truly didn't stand on business in terms of the man you thought that your daddy was. And maybe it's because both of their ride or die men betrayed them.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, well, I guess it's daddy's not above that either. But they get it in their minds. But Danny still was cool. But you get to Christmas Day. And then here's this one. Well, no, not that one. This one. Let me pull you aside, and we got to tell mother now. You gonna tell her in the middle of Christmas celebration, the middle of Christmas Day, the entire family there, and you gonna drop this mega bomb on them, boom, in the middle of Christmas time. It's got to be done right now. And you're the therapist.
That was insane. Yeah, that was
Danny
insane.
got
Like,
more sense.
how did y'all expect this to play out? Did y'all
agree.
just want to have a big family blow up? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know what Nicole
What
thought
was
was
she
going to
thinking?
happen. She wasn't thinking. She had a Ted moment.
You're right, David. She should have had a conversation with Vernon. Both of the girls should have pulled Vernon aside if it was so burning at Christmas. Hey, Daddy, let me holler at you in a minute. Rowena, go bake some cookies.
Right.
Let's go have a conversation before we start this dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Before we blow up the entire family. Like, y'all ain't had enough family spectacles yet?
Right.
I will say that Anita's face card right here is serving.
What?
Anita's face card is serving. Hair 10.
Yes. She looks amazing.
Yeah.
But yes,
She
I
does
think that
look amazing.
Nicole and Danny should have definitely pulled Vernon to the side and said, "Hey, yo, Daddy, can we get some clarity with real quick before we make this a whole public spectacle?"
But see, the thing is, Danny was enjoying the party. She wasn't even trying to go there that day. It's Nicole.
Because she looked at Nicole like, "Girl, what are you doing? Like, we
really on Christmas?
I'm really over
now?
Nicole.
Yes, she needs to know because no, Nicole, whatever you got going on can wait till tomorrow. Everybody having a good time. If it's been going on, it can wait until tomorrow. No, you saw she caught how Sharon was looking at Vernon. That's what set her off.
Mm-hmm.
She had a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And
think about Leslie.
I didn't notice that she looked at Sharon, and I may have looked down. But if that did happen, I can say that Nicole being triggered probably would have prompted some kind of an investigation of some kind.
Right,
but I still agree. Like y'all said, she should have pulled Vernon. If she felt like it had to be addressed, she should have pulled Vernon to the side.
Especially,
she really should have waited till tomorrow.
Especially giving the source.
Right.
You're gonna blow your whole family up on Christmas based on the words of Leslie Thomas. And when Anita would have said to you, Nicole, where did you get this from?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna stand there like a deer in the headlights and say, Ted, who got it from Leslie?
And I honestly think that Anita would have popped Nicole in the mouth for that. She would have been well within her right. Like, what are you doing here?
You trying to ruin Christmas? And we having this wonderful time, and this what you do?
Look, and I'm trying to have Christmas and forget my personal issues, and you effing it up.
Actually, I don't think Anita would have slapped Nicole, but I do think that she would have given her a filthy read.
Yes. But let me just say this. Vernon saved his life and sang at the right time. Vernon saved his life. He must have sensed it. That now is as good a time as any to get busy.
It's now or never.
Look, the vocals were given.
I don't know who that was. Was that really him singing, y'all? What do y'all think?
Well, here's the thing. I saw them behind the scenes, especially Chelsea and Naomi, and they were at Stankonia Studios recording the background of them singing Vernon behind the thing. So they all went into the studios to pre-record this day. So it could have very possibly been them singing, but they just pre-recorded themselves and played the track here. So it could have been. It could have not been. But it definitely sounded very deep when he came in on that other song. I was like, wait.
It really did. I was like, hold on, who's really singing?
Right, because I was like, Lou Rawls is dead, but that sounded awful.
Wait, is Lou Rawls dead?
Girl, Donald, Lou Rawls is gone.
What? No, wait a damn minute. I'm being don't hey, so internet, don't vindicate me.
Look it up. Go ahead and look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Lou Rawls left us quite some time ago.
Oh,
I
my
hate it here.
lantern.
I hate it here. The church is already in mourning.
Yep. Already been in mourning. Gone. Done stop the grieving process. Lou Rawls done been
Lord
gone
have
so long.
mercy.
Look, yep, he been gone a good, actually, 20 years coming
That's
up.
what I'm saying. A long time. Lou been gone a good minute.
My bad, y'all. Don't vindicate me on this. Don't you keep y'all comments to yourself because I can't go there with you.
Oh, Lord.
Because the
I
same
think
ones that want to
they-
try and vindicate me probably didn't know that the remake of The Color Purple was a musical.
Ooh, they probably didn't because they people was not happy about that when they went in there and saw that.
When the trailers gave it that it was indeed a musical.
Okay, I knew it.
But neither here
I
nor there.
knew it, but I knew it. That's why I didn't go see it because I didn't want to see that as a musical. And I love musicals.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it, but that's neither here nor there. Now, Vernon, you sang for your life, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you saving this moment and telling it that you've been with Sharon for months and you've been doing singing lessons. And
yes,
if she
thank
was
God
teaching
he told the whole story.
And if she was teaching you to play the piano or you knew how to play, but you needed to sing, that would explain the cufflinks coming off.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting to be comfortable to play the piano. So
yeah, I don't think I ever. Well, I've never worn cufflinks, so I don't know if it would have prohibited my ability to play or not. But I would think you're not supposed to be resting your wrist on the keyboard, though.
You're not.
Not when I learned. Not when I learned.
I don't see how cufflinks or the shirt would have prevented someone's ability to play, but that's just me personally.
Well, it's not, it doesn't prohibit, but maybe he just wanted to be comfortable. Maybe he wanted to roll the sleeves up and
that I can see.
Angela, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I'll give you that.
I think he wanted, no, we can't hear you. We see you talking to us, but we don't hear you. But I see him probably wanting to say, let me get comfortable, pull my sleeves up and play. So I think that's what we're going to go there. That's what we're going to say. Now, let's back up. And I don't have a graphic for this, I don't think. But Martin and Smitty had a tree trimming party. Everybody waited until Christmas Eve to do their trees, which is foreign to me. But okay.
I know, right? Look, we're November 1st girls around
We're
here.
November 1st people. So I don't know about none of that. I can tree trim on Halloween night as I'm giving out candy. So
look, I might do tree number 4 on Christmas Eve, but there's at least
what
one
you doing number 4 for?
Look,
what is number 4 for?
We listen and we don't judge.
That's right.
I'm asking.
There's no judgment here because we do listen. Nah.
I ain't mad at you.
I did 4 trees this year. I did have 4 trees.
Period.
Yeah, I have 4 trees.
And if I count the 2 that I have at my spa, I have 6 now.
So yeah, I got 2 wreaths outside on the patio lit, a wreath on the door, a wreath on every door in the house, the garland over the bed, the 4 trees.
I didn't do the bedroom this year, but I am next year.
And
I'm gonna do my office next year too. I gotta go get my other Black Santas.
You better go.
Oh, we should have a tree trimming contest this upcoming December.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Since they're doing tree trimmings.
Let's do it.
Let's trim the trees.
So Ted took it upon himself to invite Eva to Martin's tree trimming.
Mm-hmm.
And in comes Kat when he was saying, "Oh, I came." Eva said something like, "I came and I'm helping," thinking Kat wasn't going to be here or something like that. And Kat walks in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, with her sass and all of that.
I will applaud Kat for showing up.
Yeah. And I also will applaud Kat for not engaging with Eva.
Yes.
You didn't.
Now, when what I didn't get was I be trying to be neutral, but Eva was giving some sanctified looks. Like all the girl did was come to her brother's house.
I
And
think
I'm not gonna appreciate Ted apologizing to her. I didn't know Eva was gonna be here, as if Eva was out of. I mean, Kat was out of place.
Like,
I,
yeah, as if either one of them were not welcome. This is both of y'all's brother. You don't have to apologize for nothing. You doing too much,
the
Teddy.
the last week and a half, Eva, you know me. If you watch these podcasts, I am your biggest advocate. But girl, you've been kind of you've been fumbling here.
Hey, Allie.
You've
Hey,
been fumbling
Allie,
here.
you're right on time, Pookie. I just didn't get the look she was giving. I was like, well, dang, did I miss something? Did Kat say something nasty to her or something? Like,
No,
what's
she
going
didn't.
on?
Kat didn't say anything to her. In this instance, I will say that Kat truly did not do anything to Eva.
Not one
Whereas
Hold on,
time.
pause.
times past,
Everybody be silent. It is January 2nd at 9:22 p.m. Eastern. And Donald has just said that Kat didn't do anything to provoke Eva. That's all.
and unlike and the thing with me, unlike Kat advocates, where they will literally make up something to pin it on Eva,
Oh no!
I will be
no,
able
no.
to say that Kat truly did not do anything this time.
Nah, Donna, you was doing good till you went there.
Hey, as a part of Hamilton law firm, I am willing to advocate for my clients to the best of my ability. And in times past, Kat has been the aggressor. Now this time, Eva was not a aggressor, but her looks in terms of when Kat entered the vicinity were not acceptable.
You're right. There's no excuse for it, and you can't say she was on guard. I
I
mean,
can
you
get that.
could, but you couldn't. I mean, you could say, "Oh, what she might have been like, oh, what is about to happen now," but
And that could have
nothing
and that could have
happened.
been and that could have been the thing.
But
But it's
nothing
one of those
happened.
things where I can be okay with the dynamic between Kat and Eva if
Mhm.
Eva's the down to earth, chill, kind of more relatable from the other side of the from around the block.
Mhm.
I can
Mhm.
understand. I can honestly see that kind of energy being given by Eva, and
Yeah.
Kat is the auntie who's been traveling, who is more upscale, bougie,
Mhm.
and has been a part of some experiences that not your everyday person will be a part of, and be
Right.
at every family gathering talking about she's been with this high profile celebrity or did this high profile event and so on and so forth. I would love that kind of dynamic between Eva and Kat because that keeps it fresh.
Right.
But I
Right.
will say, but in terms of this last week and a half, Eva, you didn't close out 2025 in a good way. I'm sorry, sis. I
She
have to
didn't.
I have to be real
She
with you.
didn't. She didn't.
Look, she ain't started out strong either.
No, she didn't start it.
And I'm not, like I said, I'm neutral, but she kind of pissed me off this week. I ain't lying.
Are you neutral?
I actually am, because I was Team Eva hard for a minute, because Kat was doing a whole lot in the investigation of Laura's demise. But this week, well, her untimely accident that was aborted, and I had some issues with Eva keeping secrets that she shouldn't have kept to protect her criminal of a mother. But no, I've never been one over the other. I've been pretty neutral on both of them because they both have acted a donkey on numerous occasions. But we lost everybody.
Right.
I mean, we dropping like flies. Well, look, Keisha and Donald are still in the building.
Listen, the party is here.
This is the Keisha and Donald show. So what y'all want to talk about?
I'm hollering. But yes, in terms of Eva, she didn't have the best entrance. Now, her character development is pretty spot on. She has been flushed out and has had a pretty good character arc. And in terms of 2026, what did Noki say?
Noki, look, Noki about to get caught. What they call you, Donald? When you call somebody fast?
You know what? The one that was fast was Samantha this past 2025.
Yeah. I won't say she was fast, but I say she was stupid.
yes, I will say that she had a lapse of judgment. Eva had a lapse of judgment, but also Kat also had a lapse in judgment too, because both Tomas played both of them. It's one of those things
Oh yeah.
where I cannot put blame between Kat or Eva without including Tomas into the mix.
No, I agree. I think Noki might be talking about what we were talking about before we came on the air. And if so, I agree. And yes, Eva was not being fast this time. She was just being stupid because you done went all around the world talking about how you want your own and you want to be respected and loved and cherished and wah. Soon as somebody say, okay, I'm about to legitimize you, I want to make you my woman, then you got, oh, whoa. Who said anything about that? You.
Mm-hmm.
You've been saying something about that for the past couple of months, dear. You.
Mm-hmm.
Now that it's not somebody else's man, now you got a problem, but you didn't have a problem. Come on, man. You
But
got
even then,
you got a fine, established man that's treating you good, wanting to spend time with you, and what are you doing?
I will say that in terms of trying to defend Eva, in terms of trying to defend Eva, the whole Tomas thing probably did a number on her. And it's one of those things where she was trying to go all in with Tomas, but was played. And even though Isaiah, from at least from the audience perspective, we see he's authentically trying to get with Eva, treat her right, and try and redeem Eva's perspective on dating, relationships, and all of that extra. So I can see Eva potentially trying to be cautious in terms of making sure that before she commits to anything that she's ready for it.
I got the magic stick.
You know what? And Eva was riding that magic stick from Christmas all the way into New Year.
She sure did. Wrote it when
And
the
really
ball dropped.
and was
She
riding
was
it well.
dropping it like it's hot.
Mm-hmm. Because they got one more good session in before Isaiah left that apartment. And I was here for it all.
Sure
I'm like,
did.
hey, yes.
But see, okay, so this is my issue with what you said, Donald, because I agree she may have been somewhat affected by Tomas, but I don't understand how that affected her that much because it's not like she and Tomas had this extenuous love affair. They literally jumped in, jumped out, the ish hit the fan, and then he told you, oh, by the way, I'm going to go be with my woman. So it's not like there was a chance for you to have this love affair because you didn't. He didn't even give you that chance. So the two situations are completely different. Isaiah never had you in competition with somebody else.
I won't say that it's. I will say that there are some crossings in terms of Eva. The way what I'm advocating for Eva on this perspective is that I don't know what the operation is to someone's response and recovery time to something that may have been triggering or traumatic for them. So, in terms of Eva, even though Isaiah is single, well, now single, I don't think that she's wanting to try and jump into something all in right out the gate, which is what she did with Tomas. And even with Tomas, there were two instances where there was a hot and steamy session. One was stopped by Eva, the other one went all the way. And even with that, when Tomas basically publicly humiliated her in front of the country club by basically declaring his love for Kat, basically. That can have an effect on someone. And even when after Tomas and Eva, and even after Tomas and Eva slept together, and whenever Tomas was basically telling her, I basically played you because I wanted to make sure that I was not lacking in my sex game. The whole epiphany that Eva had that she basically made the same mistake as her mother really hit her, at least in that moment. So I can see her trying to defend, trying to protect her emotions to a degree.
Yeah.
But what I will not condone is that Eva played with Isaiah's emotions and getting his hopes up that there was something developing. And then Eva basically says, skirt, wait a minute. I thought we were on the same page that this was that this was supposed to be a fun thing, not a committed thing. That I will not condone with that. Those actions of Eva, I will not condone.
Well, my question is, did Eva and Isaiah have that conversation before they took it
Ursula.
to the bedroom?
The The
Can't hear
demonic
me?
spirit of sound is entering your panel.
But
Ah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
No.
I hear you.
can you
I
hear
can't
me?
hear her.
You hear
Uh-oh.
me?
I hear
We
you,
hear you.
Angela.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. My question was, did Eva and Isaiah have that
You can hear Angela.
conversation
Okay.
before
Am I delayed? I think I'm
they
still
were together?
delayed.
You are delayed.
Yes,
You
you are
have
delayed.
that concrete
Hello.
conversation.
Yeah, I'm something's up. I don't know what it is.
She's saying I thought it was just I don't know that I remember them two having that conversation before they took it to the bedroom, that we were just friends and kicking it. I
They
thought
didn't.
everything was leading up to
To,
that.
to my recollection, they did not have that conversation, which is where with Eva, this is what I'll say because I like to try and be fair on both sides. With Eva, I don't like how you led Isaiah on, thinking that y'all were working towards something, toward a committed relationship. I don't like that. That I will say that you need a slap on the hand for. Isaiah, as a dude, you gotta be transparent in terms of what are we doing? Because if it wasn't understood before, you uh, I'll say only thing I'll say with Isaiah is that you should have not set your hopes so high and get more clarity on what y'all were working toward. That's
Well,
the
I
only thing
mean,
I can
nothing
say.
should have been the both of them, but I thought it was commendable for him to think, okay, we're going to have this relationship. And like you said, for her to say, wait, hold on, pump the brakes. Normally it's the other way around.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
But also, if you are so emotionally hurt and cautious about what happened with Tomas and talking about him, and what about Yolanda and everything you got going on, why are you so quick to express yourself physically without the emotional checking and the caution for? You do it either
Exactly.
you're doing it on the back end after you've already committed the physical act several times, mind you.
Mhm.
Then
Repeatedly.
you repeatedly, then you want to go back and have the conversation of, wait, let's pump the brakes. You should have, let's pump the brakes and be friends and see where this goes. Or I'm concerned about your ex, where that's going, what feelings I might still
Before.
have, what we're doing it before you take it there.
And in
And
all
I
honesty,
think that's my issue, because as a female who has been in the situation where you have that psychological and emotional scarring, you aren't that quick to just jump and land on somebody's lap.
Right.
and
After
as a
that, you're
male,
usually more hesitant.
I ain't thinking about all that. I'm trying to get one off.
Right.
But at the same time, Eva took Eva took a chapter from the playbook. It's like I ain't trying to do anything with with any strings attached.
I think that's my issue, because as a female,
We got
what is
feedback
going
from
on?
somebody.
Where you have that psychological and emotional
Somebody's
scarring,
feedback.
you aren't that quick to just jump and land on
Angela,
somebody's
is that
lap.
you?
And as a male,
You're usually more
Who is
Angela.
that?
and as
Is
a
that
male,
I don't know.
I ain't thinking about all that. I'm trying to get one off.
It must be
Y'all don't
But
went
at
out.
the same time,
It's got to be Angela. Angela, is that you?
Eva took a chapter from the playbook. It's like I ain't trying to do anything with no.
Angela, mute yourself.
I think
that's my issue, because as a female,
Hold on, go
Angela,
ahead.
it's you.
It was
Okay.
you watching back whatever you was watching. That was you who was hearing it back. Donald, come back. But yeah, so that was my issue with it. And so a lot of people in a lot of different groups, Eva Evian again, or she doing what she do. I think that she is got a lot of things going on. And just let me just say this, and we didn't talk about it earlier. Leslie asking her how was it was just off the charts,
Leslie is
inappropriate
disgusting.
for me.
Yeah, Leslie's disgusting. I'm sorry. Conversations I will never have with my daughter because they're not appropriate.
Right. Lynn, the conversation about commitment was had at that time in the Isaiah initiative. But I'm saying that happened after the physical part, the conversation about commitment. I don't remember it happening before that weekend. If it did, somebody tell me the episode to go back to.
Yeah, I don't remember
Angela,
it
you're
happening
muted.
before. And like I said, I don't see myself coming out of a situation where I have been hurt to that level and then just jumping in without having that conversation.
Right.
That's bass backwards.
Right. One of the things that Raphael and I had in the beginning when we first established a friendship, the conversation had with Raphael with me was, I'm not ready for any type of relationship. I really just want us to be friends and let's hang out, but I'm not looking for anything more than that. And I took that to say, okay, fine. And whatever happens organically, but not, we're going into it both as adults realizing this is not something that we're leading towards relationship. Now, of course, it happened naturally and organically anyway, but we went into it as two adults saying, this is not the plan of where we're going to go, which is how it should be. But yeah, Eva, you just, yeah. Okay, is there an appointed time for that conversation? It should be at before sex.
Well, and not to say that there even has to be that conversation, but if your argument is that she's so scarred, then yes, there should be a conversation, because if you are so scarred, then you're going to be more guarded and more careful about how you move.
So it don't have to be date one, night one, but definitely before we get to that level of me sharing my body with you, we need to know what this is and what it's not. That's my opinion. I after the fact, then I'm gonna say, oh, this, you realize this was just a thing, right? Don't catch feelings. I know I did the tie out boom bam, but don't like it too much, because this ain't yours. How about inform me, like the same way we want guys to inform us if they're dating 10 other women and we're not the only one, and let us decide whether or not we want to proceed with you. Same thing.
And as a male, we don't think about that. Only thing that we trying to do is just get our satisfaction.
And I can see that, okay, they're moving organically, Lynn, like you're saying, and not, but him trying to progress with her to say, hey, I'm having intention towards you, and her pumping the brakes, to me, that just was like, well, wait a minute.
But that was them thinking they were on the same page. In terms of both of them, I can see where both of them can probably see. I can probably see where both of them had mixed interpretations.
I don't know. I thought that when he said girlfriend, that she was gonna be like, yeah, because she's doing everything she can to hang with him, to talk with him. Every moment is about him. So what else? Yes. Hold on. Come in. You need something?
Can you answer?
Oh, Lordy. Are we still here? Okay, so we're still here. Yeah,
Caitlin, on that note, they came together to discuss issues.
Can y'all hear me at all?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Are we still here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still.
Angela, turn down your computer or a phone or whatever that is.
They came together to discuss issues.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you, but we hear all your feedback too.
Oh, that's a delay, because that was like 5 minutes ago.
I know, but we hear it, so turn it down. Or a phone or whatever that is. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, that's another device.
Yeah, mute your other device, because it's like we talking over ourselves. It's weird. But we can hear you now.
But with Kaylin, yes, they came and discussed the issues in that moment, but I can see where Ursula and Keisha are coming from in wanting that conversation or that understanding to have been had prior to a very intimate moment between the two of them, so that
Okay.
they could understand that this is what we're going into before we experience this kind of activity with each other.
Right.
So it's one of those things where I say it as men, but sometimes women do it too. It's like sometimes you're not thinking about that. Sometimes you're just in the heat of the moment and you just want to be able to just enjoy the moment as it is.
Oh, and I agree. I mean, that definitely happens. But like my thing is not that it doesn't happen, but if you are in that scarred phase of your life, if you're in that scarred phase, then you don't let yourself have those moments. You are going to be protective of that part of you, because the last time you gave it up like that, you got hurt. So you ain't going to just throw it out there like that. So that's my thing is if the argument is she's scarred, well, that's not how you move when you're scarred.
And some people have different timetables in terms of how they feel they can progress. Some people, they can literally do it. They can cut off and find someone else within that week. Some people take months, even years before they get back into something like that. Everyone's timetable is different.
And everybody's, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking now, maybe this is Eva's way of trying to take her power back.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe she's wanting to move in a way of saying, I'm in control and I'm calling the shots after this has happened to me. I'm going to not let what happened with Tomas happen to me, but I'm going to be the aggressor of this. Hey, Nicole. Hey, baby.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
And it could be that. It could be her moving in a way that she wants to feel empowered and be the one in charge and one in say.
I can see that.
It could be. Angela, you're muted. We see you saying, hey, Nicole, though. I can read your lips. So maybe that's what her thing is. But going back to Martin's tree trimming.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they included June.
Yes.
Yes.
And I love that Smitty brought Regina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was
a beautiful moment between them.
It was a nice gesture. Considering how he treated June initially, I thought that was a very nice gesture.
And I didn't realize that Regina hadn't seen the kids since June reconnected with them. I did not realize that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The fact that they saw her and recognized her immediately, like, oh, that was a moment like, okay, that was good. So I applauded that whole reconnection family thing. That was good. And
Tyrell ultimately forgiving June. I think he may have authentically forgiven June and has gotten past the past.
Yes.
So we'll see.
Yes.
So that's to be determined, because Tyrell likes to be okay one moment and then all of a sudden he goes back to square one.
Right.
But we shall see.
But I think, in that moment, I loved how Smitty and Martin now realize that even letting them in his life doesn't mean they're losing their kids, and they don't have to be so, protective of them, that they can allow them to have the relationship with both and their families still stay intact. So,
and right now, with the phase of life that Samantha is going into, she needs June.
Yes.
She needs both June and Regina. Now that Regina has now reconnected with them, Samantha, outside of the Duprees, of course, I think that she has the appropriate female support system she has to help her navigate this next phase of her life.
Right.
I agree.
Right. I think that was spot on, beautiful. Now, moving on. What is up with the Dupree women searching for their Christmas gifts early? Is that a thing?
Spoiled.
It is a thing. I personally don't look for my Christmas presents early, but I know people who do try and find their Christmas presents early, because it's kind of like an adrenaline rush of trying to seek and find, testing the waters a little bit.
I don't go looking, but if I happen to find it, then I have to fight the urge to peek.
I have never,
But I'm not. I
been
never
one
actively look.
because I am one who is in love with surprises. I love surprises,
Yes,
so
I
I
love surprises.
never
So I
go
don't want to
looking
know
for
until the
anything. I don't
time.
want to know nothing, and I'm kind of disappointed when I find stuff. It seems like some things kind of fall in my lap, and some kind of things you just kind of notice, and you go, "Oh, I wish I hadn't seen that," because now
Yeah.
you think, "Okay, now I know what's coming."
Well, yeah, it spoils the surprise. So when in the moment
Mhm.
when you're supposed to be surprised, you don't get that moment anymore.
Now, kudos to Danny and Andre for playing Chelsea the way they did and throwing those underwear across the
Mhm.
I gotta go back
camera
and
to
watch
bust
that part
her.
because I missed
That
that
was
one.
so funny.
That
It
was
was.
hilarious.
I gotta go
But
back and watch that because I did miss that.
but Naomi's reaction completely
See, Naomi's
threw me.
reaction would have had me cancel the whole trip and get my money back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You talking about you not speaking to me over a Christmas gift and came to the party without him. And he
It's
had to
the
come in and
thought
say,
that counts, Naomi. It's the thought.
Child, the way
It
I
was
would
a
have.
whole first date thing, and he did think about it. That's the point.
and you got the nerve to throw it up in his face and let him know you found it and that you were not happy with it instead of waiting for Christmas because to say, okay, is that all? You wait till you get the whole gift before you act a fool over something you're
Well,
not
and you
supposed to do or
shouldn't
do
act the
anyway.
fool over a gift anyway. Like that was
You
just.
shouldn't, but still.
You
She
might
was showing
feel a
that
certain type of way.
spoiled
You may feel internally disappointed, but you don't
Naomi's a
know what the
brat.
circumstances were. She was. She acted like a straight up brat.
She
Mhm.
did. I have gotten gifts that I have not been happy with before, but I have never let on to the gift giver that
I wasn't happy with the gift.
I was not happy with the
Exactly.
gift.
Exactly.
I was dating this guy this time, and this is gonna age me terribly, but he gave
Oh,
me
thank you, Nicole.
white diamonds. And I was like, oh, this is nice. I gave such a wonderful reaction to it that the next, I think it was for either Christmas going into my birthday or my birthday and then the following Christmas. It was one of the two. He gave me the single white diamonds, and I was so gracious and oh, thank you. That the next time he bought me the white diamond, yes, he bought me the white diamond set this time now with the shower gel and the lotion and everything. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this nasty stinking stuff. Now he done bought me the whole kit.
Now you know his grandmama helped him pick that gift for you.
His grandma was dead.
No, you did.
So that wasn't it. He thought that because it was everything that was being advertised at the time. Elizabeth Taylor was all over the TV, and she was her fabulous self, and everybody thought White Diamond was it, just like the J'adore commercials we see. And all
doesn't it smell? It smells like gardenias or something. No, because you don't like gardenias.
I didn't like it. My sister loved it, so she kept using it. I was like, well, here, you can have it. But he kept buying me that stinking wet white diamonds because I didn't say, listen, I don't like it. I was just gracious.
Who was that? Who was
Eric?
It was Eric.
Yes. I was like, I cannot stand this stuff. But he kept buying it because he thought that I loved it. So that's just me. I will never tell somebody I don't like what you gave me.
Yeah,
you might not ever see me wear it, but she was horrible.
You'll be grateful.
But then when they gave her the old, hey, Alice, welcome back. But now he has to give her the whole gift early and tell her what's going on for her to sit and laugh and enjoy the moment now. I was like, I'm disappointed in you, Naomi.
That was just tacky. I'm sorry.
It was very.
But it was, I think they were trying to go with that she has a whole spoiled side to her as well as the rest of them.
She definitely does.
Bye, Lynn.
Lynn.
That she has a whole spoiled side to her, just as like the rest of the Duprees, a little bit up there.
If I was Jacob, I would have let her continue to put her foot in her mouth and stomp and everything, and then on Christmas show her the gift and say, now since you acted so bad, I'm taking it back.
Yeah, I'd have made her wait for it.
Yeah. Because now you show me who you are. The law firm has entered the chat. Well, come on in and tell us the excuse y'all got for Naomi acting a fool over her Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Okay. That was crazy to me. But yeah, so I'm glad that it worked out. I loved Andre and Danny's tree.
Big pink.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I would never make my man have a pink Christmas tree. If your goal was to make him feel like this was his first Christmas with you,
pink,
and
it was
Christmas one, tree. That was representative. It was
representative one of the trees, but not the main tree. For the main tree,
that was
in the
representative
room,
of them,
right? That was that was pink, and that was and that's not.
I can see that.
I saw that tree and I was like, hold up, where's the real tree though? Like, okay, this is your little tree. Now where's y'all's tree?
Because when she said he was going to get it, I thought he was going to cut one down. And here you come with, I'm like, is that tree pink? And I'm like, okay.
I mean, I liked it. It was very Parisian.
I'm sure you did. But would Poppy have liked it? Would Poppy have liked your bright pink glittery tree?
Metal Christmas tree?
I think so, because he liked this one. He liked this one.
He likes Christmas, but I don't know if
the main tree.
If that was the only tree.
I mean, I don't know. I have to try it. But like I said, in the course of our 4 Christmas trees, our main tree is what we like to call the story of us tree. And that tree will always be our main tree or somewhere in Promise. So with that is the tree is decorated in our wedding colors. The bridesmaid bouquets we have left are in the tree. All of the things about our time together, our first Christmas ornaments we pick out together when we go places. That is our
you took our bouquets and put it in that tree. You did.
So
I understand that, and that makes sense. That makes sense for why you have some pink in your tree. That none of that involves what we got going on in this picture right here. That is a pink foil tree that has nothing to do with him at all.
Well, he went and picked it up and put it up.
You can
Ursula. Picking it up does not make the tree involve him.
Well, the only person's tree who involved their family really was Martin and Smitty's tree.
They put it all together.
They're the only ones that had any kind of moments or anything on their tree. That's it. So I guess
but Ali, you're by yourself. If you had a husband or a spouse or somebody, would you basically just make it pink? That's what we're trying to say. It's not,
and
and that be your main tree. It's like I wouldn't make my whole tree purple because I adore purple, but I wouldn't do that to Terrence and then make the whole thing get a purple tree.
Danielle has a certain.
I decorated with a lot of purple, but I ain't going that far.
Well, and that would be fine to have one pink tree, because but now you have a husband, so you have to take him in. I guess maybe the black and white on the tree was his piece.
Well, it was very, like I said, the tree.
Donald just laughed. He just giggled like,
It looked to me to be very Parisian, so maybe that's why they picked the Paris theme. Maybe there's something they talk about.
Donald, look, we need a male perspective. Donald,
it would be my house. It would be my house.
How would I feel How would I feel with the pink Christmas tree in my house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first Christmas with my wife.
Yes.
At that point, it's above my hands. My wife, whatever my wife says, I'm gonna do.
Whatever she says goes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good answer too. But
because for me, as long as there's a tree in the house, I honestly wouldn't care. My wife says she wanted a certain kind of tree. Hey, what do you want? When do you want? What do you want? And how do you want it?
During the break, if I got a purple tree, what he would say?
He probably
would say, "How much is it?"
When it was just me and Taylor, we had a tree that had pink, white, and gold ornaments. When it was not just me and Taylor, I put aside my pink ornaments and made it more universal.
Inclusive.
Because I was considerate.
Ali said something.
Well, and again, like I said, but I've already expressed to Raphael my desire for the themes of trees. And now he knows kind of my obsession with Christmas trees. So I've already said the different themes of trees that I want to have. So now he's on the lookout. Oh, so and so's got your white tree. So and so has your, because I told him I wanted a pink tree, but this is before I saw Danny's tree. But I said I want an all pink tree. So and so has your pink tree. So he knows that I want to have these trees all over.
I want a pink tree, but I would put it in, I'm going to put it in my office because this is my sanctuary. This is my space. Yeah. This is not our space.
Yeah. Like I said, the one tree of us is our space. Now in the bedroom, I have the flocked white pencil tree that's nothing but winter wonderland in the bedroom. And then in the other room is the colored lights reminiscent of Puerto Rico and all of those Latin inspired things in the other tree. And then the real Christmas tree is outside on the porch. So that's just that. But moving on, let's take a break.
Yep. Take a break.
And come back with some more of the show. Hold on, let me just do this first. The way I don't have that issue.
I know how to behave when I want.
Okay.
Well, I asked Terrence. He said he wouldn't care if my tree was all purple.
See?
He's like, he said, whatever. See? So, okay.
Some people is not that serious.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Walter would care because honestly, Walter could care less. He's like, why do we have 500 trees in the house? But I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like my tree should be
trying to be considerate. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, I feel like my tree should be more universal. Now, like I said, I will definitely have a pink tree in my space.
Yeah.
And it will have beautiful green ornaments.
Yes.
And I like the black and white. That was a cute touch on the pink tree. So I might have to bite that.
And Anita's tree was a real tree.
It was
at the
just
party,
kind of like green and gold, and
it was a regular
colors.
tree. It was like
a
family home tree.
Yeah.
So so
let me preface this by saying what we're going to talk about now is maybe sensitive to some, may be triggering for some. We're going to try our best to keep it all as lighthearted, but we are going to now talk about the heavier parts of Beyond the Gates for the past couple of weeks. So I want each of you watching to express yourselves as open and as honestly as you can and as you feel comfortable in this space. And if you don't have to. If you feel like you need to step away, you have permission to do so. But now I just want to make sure we hold space for this heavier content that they're taking us into. And by that, I mean, we're talking about Anita's triple negative breast cancer diagnosis. I've been looking in a lot of the chats and in our chat as well, and things we've held space for, and a lot of you are triggered by this storyline, and rightfully so. It's heavy, and it is a soap opera, and we go to soap operas to escape our own realities and live in a fantasy world for a while. But this storyline has taken us on a turn where it's brought a lot of reality front and center for a lot of us. But what I want to say about that is, one thing about Beyond the Gates that I can applaud them for and thank them for,
Right.
They have done a wonderful job in bringing real issues to the forefront and educating our people and all people into things that we really need to pay attention to. So they don't know, and we don't know how long they're going to be in our orbit and on the air. So they're using the time that they have to bring about the messages for the people that need to come and hit home.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that them doing this, I had never heard of triple negative breast cancer before. I didn't know that it was something that affects a higher rate of Black women than other women. I didn't know about necessarily the BRCA gene and how it is passed on, and if it skips, all of that kind of stuff. Like, they're educating me in knowing all of these things. I know that when you hear cancer, it's scary. And when you hear cancer, you think, okay, chemotherapy and radiation should try and fix it at least, but you don't get into the aggressive types of cancers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What can fix what can't fix what the prognosis is. We know the importance of catching it early, but then they're saying, okay, it's not just a lump with breast cancer. It could be other things. Here are the markers. Here are symptoms. Like, I love how
it doesn't just affect women. It does affect men as well. And you basically have to watch out for the
Right. So I love the fact that they have just opened this wealth of information to equip us with for moving forward beyond the show, because it has opened up so many side conversations that we need to have. Because how many of us ourselves or our loved ones or parents don't like going to the doctor, don't want to think about their health, don't want to address or pay attention to symptoms and signs that they are having? And I can say that coming from a very vulnerable place, because we lost a very dear friend in 2023, which was super shocking. I'm still not over that. And New Year's Eve morning, my dad has a heart attack, which was completely out of the blue and unexpected. So health and us taking care of ourselves is very important. And so I love, kudos to Beyond the Gates for tackling this storyline. It is hella uncomfortable. I'm the first one to say it. It is not something I wish they would have taken us through. However, I love the conversations that are happening around this situation.
Right.
And with that being said, how are we feeling about how Anita handled it with Vernon versus the articulates? Should she have told Vernon first, or should she do it the way she did it when she told the articulates first?
Well, the way I feel about, I look at it is just thinking about it in terms of we don't really see her having a lot of girlfriends. Those are her girlfriends. So she was looking to them to lean on so that she could have the strength to tell her husband. You see what I'm saying? So it would be equivalent to, oh shit, Ursula, they said I got to go back in for, me calling you to say they got to go back. I got to go back in and get seen for this. I don't know how I'm going to talk to Walter about this. And me leaning on my friend. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was weird because they hadn't really had this friendship again until recently, but that's what she has.
But those are her girls. She has.
Yeah.
I think that speaking from a male perspective, in terms of Anita telling the articulates first before me, I don't think I would have had much of an issue if I'm looking at Anita's circumstances regarding the journey that her and the articulates had. They were estranged for a long time and recently rekindled their friendship. So I can see her looking to someone outside of the family to be able to lean on, someone that you feel is like a sister or you view them as a sister or something along that line. The only issue that I had with Anita throughout at least the beginning phases of this with the biopsy and everything is that Anita should have had Vernon there. If after the articulates, the second that she would have went into the biopsy, I think if the biopsy needed to have happened, I think that Vernon should have been there.
And if not Vernon, one of her daughters or both of her daughters.
I don't even think that I would have had one. I think I would have been okay with Sharon or Tracy being there with her.
I wish somebody would have been there for her for that. Because at least for me, because at least for me, seeing Anita go through the biopsy and that whole process, that even though it was a TV show giving the reenactment of a biopsy, I know that at least from speaking from me, that would have been nerve-wracking. And I would have needed someone there.
It is.
And it is.
And I didn't talk to I think Ursula probably knew about it. Walter knew about it. Walter was there. I didn't say anything to my kids about it because I didn't want to worry them unless I needed to.
Because when Vernon...
You went by yourself, Keisha?
No, he went.
Because see, I went by myself, but I just did like Anita did because I was like, okay, well, let's see what's going to transpire. But Terrence knew, but I told him he didn't have to come with me to the biopsy. And then we just waited for the results. So... But that's just me. It's like certain things I kind of need alone time. And I think I probably called Ursula or somebody after. And I called him definitely and said, I'm leaving and I'm going home. But I don't know. I'm just,
I think just for me, the reason I needed that support was because for me, it was right after Pam died. It was literally a few months after Pam died.
So that would have,
I had it alone. I don't even remember if I told anyone that I had to go back and have it done. I think
you did.
I did. Okay. Cause I'm like, I don't remember. I remember having it. I know I was there by myself, but I don't remember who and when I shared it because that whole situation is such a blur because when you hear things like that and you don't know, your mind automatically goes blank. So that's another reason why you need a support person for that person to actually hear what's being said, because at that point you're numb and you're thinking, I can't believe this is my life or surreal and I'm going through this, and you're missing key
half
details.
Of the conversations,
So I love how Dr. On said, take out your phone and record what I'm saying. So
and that's weird because lots of doctors don't want you to do that in the first place.
They don't.
So that was different. So
it was different. I'd never seen it before, but I loved it because that is so important because they played on the fact that you don't hear everything and you miss details because your brain is everywhere at that point.
And I think, I honestly think, and I've never seen a doctor take that approach with anything. I think that is the first time I've seen it, and something that if you're in the medical profession, take notes, because that in any, not just in this situation, in any situation, could save a lot of people a whole lot of headache. because like even I remember when they brought Skylar early, I remember going in there and all I heard was, we're going to go ahead and take the baby early. And in my head, that meant baby gone, baby's dead. And I just started bawling. And the doctor said, hold on, tell me what you think you heard me say. So she didn't do it the same way, but she gave me the chance to regurgitate what I thought I heard and to correct what I heard, to make sure I went away understanding what was really happening.
Right.
That's good, yeah.
Right. And I remember when Raphael's mom, she had cancer, and the family that she was with and all around, of course, they're English speaking, but very little English. And so a medical doctor speaking to you in English about something so important, you're missing a lot of in translation. So when we went over, I called and got her doctor on the phone, on speaker in the living room with the entire family, and had him explain to me in English exactly what was being said. I asked questions that my aunt, who is a nurse practitioner, told me to ask to make sure we could get everything answered. And I did that. And then we all knew at that point we were on the same page. And what they didn't understand what he said, Raphael was there as the translator to explain in Spanish what was being said, so that everybody was on the same page when we finished that conversation as to what mom's prognosis was. And I thought that was very important, because half of the family was thinking one thing, in reality it was something else.
Right.
So that's that. So I love how they did that. It was commendable. And I was like, yeah. And that is very true, because she would have missed a whole lot of what she thought. And of course, any questions, well, what did they say? The moment you let people family in, they start asking questions. Well, what did they say? Well, what is this? What is that?
Yeah.
You know what? I can't go back over that with you. Play this tape.
Right.
And
listen to this, because
I know what I know now.
Yeah, I like that. The one thing I like that they are also doing in this, and they just touched it a little bit today, was, did you notice how Smitty kept reminding Martin, this could affect you too?
Right.
Yeah.
Because we don't hear a lot about men having breast cancer, but they can.
And it could still affect them in different ways, because the BRCA basically tells you what possibility
right
you have. So, or if you have the gene that's there, that's going to do it. So
yeah. And then this moment here, which it needed to happen, but I don't necessarily agree with how it happened. But before we go there, I would say I love the way they costumed this whole thing, with her outfit having the colors of
both their colors. Yeah.
Yes.
And still her signature white, and still the white for hope.
Right. I do love how they do it. And they're showing Danny and Nicole both being there to support her being able to lean on them in that whole thing, her having a piece of both of them. So I was like, I noticed that immediately. I was like, okay, that's beautiful how they did that. I wish she had told them the morning of, instead of pulling them from their respective things that evening.
Yeah.
That's my only issue with how she told them. She should have done it earlier in the day. If you knew you were going the next day.
And bringing in a light moment, the one good part about it was Carlton got left hanging.
Carlton got left hanging. And I was like, she said, oh, Carlton. Good. He had to party by himself. Anybody see Nicole? Anybody see Nicole? Yo, in Nicole. Hey. You in the bathroom? What's going on? Hey,
she's not answering my calls.
Right. What's going on? Anybody heard from Nicole?
Sorry. I just needed a laugh. My bad, y'all.
There he is.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful
hello,
moment.
brother.
Hello.
I love
Yeah,
that they
the
were there
wardrobe
to support her.
wardrobe
Perfect.
department. Y'all did y'all's big one with the scene.
They did. They did. They did. As nothing else I can say. They have, yeah. That's something else she has to worry about. Listen.
Because I mean, you really, and well, I mean, this is going beyond because I'm sure that you got that down here. But when he was talking to her today, Bill, I know she's going through her mind and self, doubt and punishment and everything else with that whole thing. But from the patients that I've taken care of with cancer, it's emotional, it's stressful. You have to keep yourself in a nice high place.
Oh yeah.
And
the battle is mental, mostly.
Like Ali was saying, she's probably saying this was, I brought this on myself, but you cannot look at everything like that. You have to basically keep a positive outlook on everything.
Yeah, the mental battle,
as much as you can talk, much as you can, because it's hard.
The mental battle is half the fight, if not most of the fight, is the mental battle. Because when we do a lot of things of living in our head and things, our body follows suit. So it's gonna do what we tell our bodies to do. It's what our bodies are gonna do. So she has to stay positive, and they have to recognize that everybody needs support at this point.
And she's gonna get angry and everything else. I mean, she's gonna go through a slew of emotions because you just are.
Now, what are y'all thinking about the family's reactions? First of all, let's start with Chelsea and Naomi. Vernon said, y'all can't be walking up in people's house, just walking up in the unannounced. They like, forget that. We heard cancer. What's happening? And they took it well, but I did not appreciate the way they approached Danny behind it afterwards.
Yeah,
like, you should have told us amazing, and we can't. And no.
First of all, they have very little consideration for what their mother is feeling right now.
Going through at the same time.
That's your grand, but that's my mother.
Right.
So give me a second to hold space for what I might have been dealing with, because it hadn't even been 24 hours that I know.
Well, we know that they're selfish, so that part.
They had a little petty moment, a good big petty moment. But yeah.
They did. They did.
Like, it's all about you. No, it's not all about you. This has nothing to do with you. Because didn't she call? Well, she hadn't called them at all yet. But I'm like,
no, but she was trying to figure out
hours ago, like Bill said, it was less than 24 hours, and here you go. Like, this is my mama too. Right. It's like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So,
and like I said before, I like how thorough they're being, because you're seeing the Anita here now showing the port. Like, this is
I must have missed that part because I was
everybody being very thorough in what is happening. This is what you're gonna see. This is what it is.
It's definitely whoever was in charge of the storyline. They're doing a really good job of educating through this storyline.
So that is really good. Now, the reaction. How do we feel? Well, okay, let me go here first before I go there. At least Danny got somebody to lean on. Poor Nicole is by herself. And she did it to herself.
Yeah.
She could have had her husband. Yep.
You could have had Ted. I'm glad you didn't have Carlton. You could have had Kyle.
Yeah, you could have had Kyle. Kyle would have been a nice shoulder to lean on right now.
How did Kyle's wife die, though? Didn't she die of cancer?
I don't know.
She died of something.
What did she die of?
Where's Kyle? Where's Kyle?
He's Doctor with Borders. She's a travel doctor.
I need him to travel back to these borders, please.
I forgot how he said she died. But I don't
Where in the world is Kyle? Yeah, I can't remember how he said she died.
I felt so sorry for Nicole. I don't know. I felt so sorry for Nicole in this moment, though.
Yeah,
I did.
I really did. But with that being said,
but let's just say she looks damn good that night.
She did. That dress
Yes,
I've
she
seen before.
She wore the mess out of that dress. She did that.
I was trying to do that with my dress. It didn't do that.
It was beautiful. I don't know.
I thought you looked beautiful.
About.
Thank you.
I thought it was great.
I was trying to tape and pull, and yeah, I need her person to come and tape and pull. Because yeah,
I was about to say, look, she has a whole team for that.
Girl, yeah, I need her team because I was like, wow, see how pretty hers are.
Oh God,
that's what I told my husband. That's what I was trying to do, babe.
Speaking of reactions, how are you feeling about Kat's reaction to this whole thing?
I mean, it was a realistic reaction.
Yeah. I honestly think that her reaction was honestly the realest one out of everybody. Because it's one of those things where she didn't process the information very well, which some people don't.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, she completely shut down in terms of I don't even want to think about this and trying to have any kind of negative thoughts around me. I'm trying to remain positive while being completely oblivious. So I honestly think that Kat had the most authentic reaction.
I agree.
Because there are some people who they don't go to the doctor and they don't want to hear any diagnosis because they know that their mind can't handle it. And they just rather just go live to the fullest and be done. And that's a lot of people who have cancer who choose not to treat it because they don't want to go through all of the things before. They just rather say, you know what, let me live out the time that I have the way that I want and be done.
Because I have family members that have refused to basically go do the BRCA. And they're like, no, I can't live like that. So I understand where Kat is coming from and I get it. And it's a personal choice of what you decide, because that's true. At that point, what do? It's like, well, you can take this medication to help, which is going to cause this side effect and that side effect and this side effect, or you can basically live your life and let God basically be God until it's that time. So
Right. And I don't disagree with Kat. And everybody's pushing her again, trying to push her into something she does not want to do. And that's not the right approach either. And let me just say this. And I have to do this with Ted.
Yeah.
Ted was a freaking amazing.
Yes, he was.
And I loved, and I can't move. What is going on here? Hold on. The fact that she came in and she was like, oh, you're coming to tell me such and such and such and such. And he's like, no, that's not at all what I came to do.
But Smitty said it. But Smitty it. He said that y'all have to realize that Kat doesn't do well when someone's telling her or pushing her to do something. Let her come to it on her own. And Ted realized that. He's like, no,
he knows his daughter.
I just came here just to see how you're processing the news. I ain't trying to tell you to do anything.
Because she's an adult. You can't make her do it. You really can't. So
and Martin was about to get on to Ted about that.
I was like, you can't fault her for not. Yeah, it's still her choice.
Yeah,
you can't make her do it.
And Martin was about to get on to Ted about that. He's like, no. I mean, as much as I would love for Kat to have had the first instinct to want to get tested, you have to try and get her. You have to lead her to come to that decision on her own. You can't tell her that's what she needs to think.
Right.
And see, and then I mean, from everything that they've done with Kat, trying to push her towards
in terms of
Eva, it doesn't work.
Angela, we can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me again?
I hear you.
Oh,
okay.
I can't hear you. You can hear me?
Can't?
I can't.
You can't hear me?
That's crazy.
Well, Ursula's gone. I don't know. I don't know what that is about.
But I don't think the cat is selfish. I think, according to Allie's comment, I don't think that cat was being selfish. I think that she just authentically didn't know how to react, so she did the first reactionary thought in her mind.
Right.
I gotta go. I gotta self-protect, and I can't be here right now.
No, I can't hear Ursula unless you
I'm
can,
here.
Keisha.
Did you hear
Can
me?
y'all hear me?
I can hear everybody.
You hear me now, Donald?
Oh, it may just be me then.
Okay,
Donald,
now can
you
you hear me, Donald?
I can hear you.
Okay.
How
What I
about me?
wanted to do, I can hear you, Answer. What I wanted to do
I'm talking
before
about
is that was for making the rounds and finally stepping up and be these kids' father like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
And checking on both Kat and Martin.
But knowing how Ted can't multitask in terms of being a father to all of his kids, this is going to have him basically lean toward Kat or open the doors of bonding with Kat more because of the whole Anita thing. And then what's going to end up happening is that Eva's going to feel some kind of way and she's going to feel left out. And then she's going to go run into Leslie. And then what's going to happen is that Leslie's going to then chastise Ted about, so because you got this little news about Anita having a little cold, paraphrasing to how Leslie, basically paraphrasing of how Leslie would do it. You just gonna jump back to the family who didn't give a damn about you, as opposed to the people who you've neglected your entire life. That's how I see that playing out.
Yeah. Now, was Ted wrong to tell Shanice the Dupree business?
I don't think so. I mean, that's his friend.
Uh-uh.
He don't have no friends. He ain't got no friends.
And he said he'd normally run this by Carlton.
He don't have no friends, but is that his news to share?
He needed somebody to confide in.
Yeah.
He didn't have a friend.
I personally don't have an issue with Ted telling Shanice. Do I feel he should have told Shanice? Not necessarily. Because that is different, because Ted has no obligation to tell Shanice anything. They're still they're still trying to figure out what they are after the little New Year's Eve kiss that Ted planted on her.
I don't think that he told her from a boyfriend-girlfriend standpoint. I think he told her because she's been a friend to him. And because, like he said, I usually would have talked to Carlton, but I don't have Carlton. You're literally, you and Andre are literally all I got right now. And so I don't think he was looking at it from that standpoint of the relationship. Now, the one issue I had with him telling Shanice is Shanice got a big ass mouth.
I don't think Shanice is going to do that, though. I don't think she's.
But I don't think that Shanice would go.
No, I don't think she will. I don't think she would run to him.
But it's one of the things where I don't have the issue with Ted telling Shanice. Do I feel that he should have? No, because there's no reason that Shanice would need to know this information.
And I agree. And what also the only good thing about that exchange that I can say is her speaking back from a medical standpoint to again educate the audience about, okay, the reason that they need to test and know is that way you can screen for this, you can look for that, you can be more cautious for this, you can watch for this. It was kind of like a reiteration of why someone needs to know. That's the only good thing I got out of that exchange. There was
more good out of it. The thing that made it okay for me was that Shanice is the reason he went and stepped his ass up and was a daddy to his children.
Well,
she pushed him to go. And if she hadn't, he would have been the same slack Ted he's been for the past couple of months. Because when she didn't answer the phone, he called. Seriously, he called Kat. She didn't answer the phone. He put the phone down. He was done. Shanice said, "No, you need to go to your children."
Yeah,
you're right.
Which is what we said that the reason why Shanice would be good for Ted is that she would have him understand, like, yo, you're still a dad to two other people. You need to consider them alongside Eva. And don't just give all your attention to Eva, because she did say it's like no matter what you and Nicole are, you're still their father at the end of the day.
That's right, and you're still family. And here's conspiracy theory number one: Shanice gonna fix Ted enough to make Nicole take a second look, and he gonna go back to Nicole.
I can see that. Do I want that? No,
I don't want it anymore, honestly, because this is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid now of him and Shanice are getting close, and she's going to end up getting hurt. That's what I'm afraid of now.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's grown and she's going into this with her eyes open, knowing he's never divorced, that the ink is not dry, and he's talking to her about his feelings for his ex-wife. So she's going into this with both eyes open. It's Chelsea Cat in Danny's front yard, like everyone has access. It must be. It's a little side casita thing, and they keep the doors open. So, but I mean, I'm leaning into Ted and Shanice, but I'm cautious for that very reason, because I think that, like Donald said, she's causing him to step up in a number of ways that's going to cause Nicole to take a second look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think as long as he keeps jumping the gun and running, telling everything, then she ain't gonna give him a second chance. Because that whole, "Oh, your daddy having an affair," I think that turned him off.
I think if she ends
but
up,
it's also one of those things where if Nicole did have an issue, quote unquote, with Ted seeing Shanice, that would be hypocritical of Nicole, because Ted voiced his disagreement with Nicole talking to Carlton.
Yes, she did.
So what place would Nicole have to tell Ted you don't need to be dating or talking to Shanice? Right. When he told her, you have no business talking to my business partner and best friend since college.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
I definitely.
And that's what that's the interaction I'm waiting to see, because I want to see how Nicole reacts to finding out that they are involved. However serious they get.
Nicole won't like it, because Nicole likes to be in control. She likes to control the strings. Because she wants. So it's kind of like how Bill was with Danny when he realized that Danny was moving on with Andre. He's like, no, you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be pining over me. I'm not sure why. Yeah. Like, what is this? You're actually moving on. I think Nicole will have that same kind of reaction, because in her mind, she feels like she's the victim and he should be profusely asking for forgiveness till the end of time.
Yeah. I think
now, granted, he was the causation of their divorce.
See what Ali
said? At the same time,
we'll have both her.
You got to realize that you got to move on.
Leslie's behind.
Oh, you're right. Leslie is gonna show out, and Shanice and Leslie go. That's it's gonna happen. Leslie is gonna come fisticuffs.
Now listen, pause. Right now, what is this? January 2nd, 10:33 p.m. Y'all did not give us the battle at Winterfest. We need the Leslie and Shanice fight. My money is on Shanice.
Yeah, you know what? I think we may get it before Winterfest. I think we may get something Memorial Day weekend.
My money is on Shanice.
We're gonna get
my money will always be on
Day.
Shanice.
We're gonna get it before Valentine's Day.
Oh goodness, not B-Day.
But you know, Leslie might be occupied though. Yes, baby.
You know what? Let Leslie be preoccupied with Marcel, because Marcel did send that message like sent that text to Leslie after New Year's Eve.
Child, here's the second conspiracy theory that's been going around. They're gonna convince Kat to test for the BRCA gene. Nicole is gonna have it. Kat won't have it. But some type of way during the course of the testing, they're gonna realize that Kat's DNA, they said, either doesn't match theirs, because there was a switch with the whole Leslie thing.
I'm mad that we're still. Why are you entertaining this?
I didn't bring it up. I saw it in a couple of other groups, and people were bringing it
up.
No,
but why are people? This is not Passions, where the storyline is just so outlandish.
Not too much on Passions. Not too much on Passions.
Passions was my show. Because when that whole storyline with Chad and Whitney being potentially brother and sister, that had me gagged at a young age. But neither here or there. But I don't want there to. I really loathe the idea of there being a child swap at birth storyline. I despise that
I don't
idea.
want it to be a spice of. I don't want that either. Now, what I do want is there to be a
Eva to
stolen
be
embryo.
theirs. I want Eva
Yeah, I
to
want
be
a stolen
Ted and
embryo,
Nicole,
but I don't want to
also.
switch it. But I want them to be twins. I want them to be twins of the embryo nature. But I do not want it to be a switch at birth. No.
Nah,
because that will destroy Cat. Cat will jump off the highest building in Fairmont Crest.
Yeah, she would. But
that's your actual sister. Oh my goodness!
I think that Eva is their blood, the whole sister, and not their half sister.
That would be, everybody would be like, "Oh my goodness!"
See,
that's gonna come out in the summer. That's gonna be a summer flip right there.
Allie said Eva ain't his altogether. She want him excommunicated from the family. Allie said,
"I'm not gonna say that." Although, and this ain't nothing on Eva, this is on Ted. Although, if they did that, then he would feel like a bigger dumbass than he's already been. Because now you done sacrifice your relationship with your children, and this ain't even your child.
Yeah,
I say he would. But have I don't want that.
I want Eva. I want and that would be messed up on for Eva too. I don't want that for her.
Yeah, because that's a whole
to feel like you found your daddy and then have your daddy taken away again. Like that'd be so messed up.
Yeah. I think if they're gonna go there, it needs to be Nicole and Ted be Eva's mother, which that's gonna really throw a monkey wrench in that whole situation. But anyway, anybody have any comments, anything you want to get off of your heart, mind, and chest concerning Anita, the family's reaction, where we're going, anything before we move into church announcements? No.
No.
Nobody in the comments have anything they want to say concerning this.
Are we gonna talk about Bill and Anita's conversation afterward?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll reserve my comments.
Okay. Let me just say, everybody strap in because they're gonna take us on this nice little roller coaster ride. I do not see Tamara Tooney leaving the show. I don't think that they're going to kill her off. Hey, Marvella, I don't think they're going to kill her off with this storyline. So I think that we're just going to go on a nice little emotional roller coaster ride. So I just want to tell all the viewers to get ready. Keep your tissues with you as we watch, because it's definitely going to be that. And with that, we're having the church announcements. Hold on. Church announcements. Where are the church announcements? What church announcements? Oh, here we go. Oh, look. We get caught every time. Hey. All right. Greetings, brothers and sisters of Fairmont Crest. The family, the Dupree family, would like y'all to keep their matriarch, Sister Anita, in your prayers. Make sure that y'all don't carry any more potluck things y'all have for the Duprees. They don't need to get sick. Last time y'all had everybody with the runs. Last Christmas. And right now they got enough that they're going on in the family. They don't need no dishes by. So y'all just pray for Sister Anita and the family, but don't drop by any food. Also, the meeting for the immature girlfriends and the not immature, the insecure girlfriends will be on Tuesday, led by Sister Madison Montgomery. That's Tuesday in the fellowship hall. So y'all gonna go there and have that support group for y'all not trusting y'all's significant others and what's going on. So that's that meeting there. Do we have any more church announcements?
I do have a church announcement.
All right.
Hear ye, saints and ain'ts. We are in bereavement. The church is in mourning. We have received word that our legendary maestro, Richard Smallwood, has transitioned and taken the heavenly lift to the pearly gates. We will have a mass rehearsal for Sunday worship because we will pay tribute to the legendary maestro, and the rehearsals will be led by Sister Sharon from the Articulates. Now, we will be in full regalia, which means choir robes. We need the ladies to have stockings. No bare legs will be allowed in the choir stands. And we will need flats, no open toe shoes, no heels. Now, hygiene, my dear saints, please know that Irish Spring and Dove is a must. And degree for the pits are a necessity. We will not have the pits from the mustiest areas of below. So please make sure that hygiene is of top priority and make sure that the breath, that the tongue is well cleansed and scraped because sometimes y'all like to have some onions before worship and before praise team rehearsals. We don't know why you do that, but we need you to make sure that everything is of decency and in order. Hallelujah.
That means no everything bagels before worship.
Oh goodness.
And there will
Don't
be
come in there with your armpit smelling like a bag of Vidalia onions.
So look, y'all
and
can't
we
have
will
none of my
have
fried fish.
a
I can't have no
repast
fried fish.
after morning worship. It will be catered by Fazoli's. We do not want no potluck fashion, as Sister Ursula has said. Some of y'all have given us the runs with your cooking, and some of y'all shouldn't have been trusted to bring a dish in the first place. But we as good disciples of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we give everyone a chance to redeem themselves. And y'all failed the test. So I hate to say this, but that is all from my side.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen and amen. We just
Amen.
want to say again to beware of the false prophets in the church that come to try to infiltrate our behind the gates groups. Excuse me. They keep trying to keep trying to keep trying to keep trying. We are working it out. The new format has definitely cut down, but they're still trying. But it's not as bad as it used to be. So just be careful. Make sure that you continue to report. And also, I want to remind you, I know that we have a lot of people who want to put your reaction videos in the group. You may run another group, you may run another handle, and you want to just share it over. But we do not allow that in our group. If you want to put up a reaction video, you put it up as yourself. Or if you have a post as yourself. But you forwarding a group from Cecilia's Real Gatekeepers group, what we think about it, that is not going to be admitted in the group. We do not do any publications and promotions of other groups or other podcasts in our group. And if you all are members of the main CBS group, you will know that is that rule too. So that is not unique to us. What in the world? So make sure that you brush up on what the BTG group rules are. Please and thank you. Now is that time in the show. If you guys are watching, go ahead and put in the comments who you are nominating for eviction this week and why. Those of you who are new watching us for the first time, what we do, anyone who has gotten in Fairmont Crest this week or the past 2 weeks has acted a fool, a bunch of shenanigans, things that they should not have done. They are nominated and we vote on who gets kicked out of the gates for their shenanigans this week. So, but you have to make a good argument in your nomination. You can't just say, I'm nominating Leslie, because Leslie is always a given. Haley is always a given because they're villains. But we have to say why in this instance or this week, why we are nominating them. And with that, we're going to take a break and then we're going to finish out the show. We will be right back. Well, I thought. Sorry, y'all.
Okay. Popcorn, meat and everything.
Sorry, y'all. I know that was a short break. Okay. What are we thinking about the sisters, being Danny and Nicole, turning to their exes to express with them the news about Anita?
I
It was
think
warranted. They
that
needed to do it.
I think it was correct that they at least share the news of Anita's diagnosis with the exes because they share daughters. So with them, or at least children, not just daughters, but just children in general. I think that with Anita having a very aggressive variant of the BRCA gene, that they at least need to be aware of what their children could potentially face so that they can at least know how to be a support system along with them.
Yeah.
I do agree with them sharing that news with Ted and Bill. Now, how Danny decided to respond in terms of adding Bill, which we'll discuss, I'm assuming, a little bit later into the discussion, I did not agree with.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with Donald on that.
So I don't know if we want to discuss it now or if we want
Go
to
ahead.
wait.
No, go ahead.
Because with Bill, now granted, Bill gave a very honest heart-to-heart, which is probably one of the most honest and genuine heart-to-hearts that Bill and Anita have shared since Danny and Bill have been divorced. I think he gave her a different perspective that Anita didn't think that she needed. And it did help her realize that she does need to let her guard down in a lot of ways and allow the help.
I appreciated that conversation.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I don't think that Danny should have brought Bill to Anita. I think that Bill is adult enough to be able to schedule a time with Vernon and or Anita to be able to say, hey, is it okay if I stop by? I heard about the news, just want to offer my condolences. Or even then, I think that honestly, Bill could have had that conversation with Anita over a phone call, in all honesty. It would have been a little bit more.
I don't have a problem with him going over there. I just don't necessarily think that they're moving like a couple. They're not moving like exes. And the difference between the two sisters, yes, both of the fathers should have been informed because their children are going to be dealing with this and you need to be there to support your children. The difference is Nicole handled hers the way you handle an ex. Let me let you know what's going on so you can be there for your kids. Danny did not. That is your ex. You have a whole husband. He has a whole wife.
Yeah.
There's no reason for y'all to be handling this as a couple because you're not one. Your husband should have been by your side. His wife should have been by his side or whatever. You didn't even try to involve him.
And in all honesty, with Andre, I wouldn't have let Danny go anywhere near Bill if I was not in the vicinity. I understand that you want to be able. I understand that you and Bill have this rapport with each other, or at least trying to establish a cordial relationship for the sake of Naomi and Chelsea. But at the same time, you ain't going over there over to Bill's house without me. Absolutely not. I will be in the immediate vicinity should something go off. But no, you ain't going over there without me.
Yeah, I'm torn. I do agree she needed to tell Bill, and I do agree their conversation of the four of them together, because those are his children and they need both of their parents about this, what's going on with Vita and this genetic testing that they have to undergo and what that means.
I don't think she needed to go over there.
Them going to the two of them over to see them, I have a bit of an issue with, because who says Anita wanted to see Bill in this state?
Right.
And Vernon calling attention to it immediately, like, wait, what you doing with Bill? What's going on? I don't know if that was a necessary need to throw a handle up between her and Andre, but I think that if anybody should have come back over, it should have been the two of them together. But I do agree, in the handling of Naomi and Chelsea together. However, like I said earlier, I do appreciate Anita and Bill's conversation. To me, that was one of the more felt conversations and things that Anita has had with anyone. I felt that one the most, even between that one and Vernon and Danny. I was moved by what Bill said to Anita.
I agree. I agree with, but like I said, it goes back to the same thing that although we hate her, Haley and even Andre at some point has said to Danny and Bill all along, your children are grown as hell. You do not need to move like their kids. Just like Nicole was able to have a conversation with her grown ass kids, and they were able to have separate conversations with their father. So could Danny's kids.
Because I don't think she needed to go over there to their house and basically have that conversation.
That Danny still sees Bill as her, I guess, first go-to safe space, and Andre isn't that yet. I think that Danny has made great strides in trying to transition Bill, trying to wean herself off of Bill and try and lean more toward Andre. But I think that there's still some work that needs to be done in terms of Danny's side, in terms of how, in terms of balancing. Okay, in this instance, I need my husband, as opposed to out of obligation between us being parents of two children, adult children, but children nonetheless. I need to let Bill know immediately or first, if that makes sense.
I wish she would have gone.
So there's still some work that needs to be done, but Danny Danny has made great strides since February of 2025. But yeah, this one was an instance where I think her judgment was a little questionable.
Yeah, I wish she would have basically gone over to. I wish she would have just called Bill and basically had him meet her somewhere, like Nicole did, opposed to going and rushing over to his house and having this whole meltdown with. You knew she was going to go crazy because she is crazy. So to bust in her house and say, I need to talk to Bill, it's about the girls. You knew that was going to have a thing with Haley. So doing that was just not, that wasn't going to be conducive. And so I like the way Nicole handled hers better than Danny did.
That's the one thing
that put Bill right where he wanted to be again, in the middle. So
yeah. It gave him a power boost. They're saying they can't hear you, Angela, but I can hear you. Or maybe she's saying she hear what you're saying. Never mind. I think you're good. No, I think you're good, Angela. I think
he can't hear me.
What I noticed is Donald can't hear Angela for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how they keep it overlapping. Okay. Donald, can you not hear Angela?
Nope, I can't hear her. I have my iPad and I can hear Angela on my iPad, but I have to make sure that y'all are on mute so I don't.
So that's what I was doing before, because before I couldn't even hear y'all. That's why y'all had the delay, because I had to put you on my phone so that I could hear.
Gotcha. I don't know. Lord help us, because we had technical difficulties all along. Because everybody went blank for me. I had to go out and restart my computer and come all the way back, and I lost all kind of stuff. But it's okay. We're gonna do this tonight and get through it. The sister, they still got, and the divorces are new to both of them in a sense, and they still don't know how to do 25 30 year plus relationships not being there anymore, because that's your go-to. Because sometimes in certain instances, even though you have moved on, when you share familiar space with someone for so long, some things happen that you tend to think of them first. I think that's what happened. Now, we talked on this earlier, but how are we feeling about this right here? We discussed this just a smidgen.
I like it.
I'm here for it.
I am here for it. I'm liking it. I like it more and more, and today made me like it a lot more. because she's what he needs.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most manning up I've seen Ted in the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
She's what he needs.
But you know what? I honestly don't see them lasting.
I don't either, unfortunately.
I think it'll be a good era for Ted to try and find some self-confidence he's lacked and some initiative that he's never displayed with Nicole or even just in general.
I really want him to last, but what I'm afraid, well, we've already said it. I'm afraid that she's going to end up getting hurt because we all know that Ted and Nicole, it's inevitable that they're going to revisit. Yeah. So I think Shanice is going to get her, and Shanice ain't that chick that's about to stick around and play games.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. She's not going to stick for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I like him better. Honestly, I like him better with her than with Nicole.
Yep.
Yeah.
And part of it's because I don't like how Nicole tries to control.
Well, that and the fact that we're seeing a different side of a more relaxed Ted with Shanice. However, we didn't get a chance to see real chemistry between this new Ted and Nicole because they were on the outs and coming out. So we saw her Ted and Nicole chemistry with Maurice Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was easier for us to just say, okay, he out there because we don't know them together as a couple. I think they're going to have to authentically gravitate back to one another for us to do that. I'm hearing somebody's feedback.
I hear you echoing.
Yes, I'm saying it's an echo all of a sudden. I became an echo to somebody.
I took the echo cancellation off to see if
okay. So
if Donald could hear me, but I put it back.
So we have that's how they celebrated the new year. And let's also show how they celebrated what was it, Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah,
that was nice.
I would really like for them to figure out a way to make it work because I love them together. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She always brings out the
I think with Ted and Shanice, he has a fun element to him that he feels like he could never have with Nicole. With Nicole, it was always an image that he had to maintain. With Ted, which is what Leslie has always said about Ted. He has this other side he doesn't get to explore because of him being married to the Duprees and involved with the Duprees. Take the Duprees away, he's actually very chill, very childish at heart, and is very spontaneous. And we see that with Shanice. I won't say Leslie, but we see that with Shanice.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm hoping that he basically
and it's nothing that Nicole necessarily did wrong. It's just the persona he had to put on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy. But I love the fact that he put Leslie out and let Shanice stay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
And Leslie was not having when did she start making house calls? It's gonna be a fight between Leslie and Shanice.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, look, when Leslie saw them in the hospital talking on New Year's Eve and tried to interject,
I
was like,
oh, it's gonna happen.
Like the second best thing about New Year's Eve, the first best thing was the fact that Carlton spent it alone. The second best thing about New Year's Eve was when Leslie was going from place to place, seeing all these couples that she thought she was about to be a part of. And then when she got her text from Marcel. Because I didn't know that she was for real trying to feel Joey like that. That was funny. I'm like, why is she glaring at Joey like that?
But we're catching up and whatever to Leslie. Now, does Leslie look like she put on a little weight in the face from where we were now to where we are? Catching up?
Probably eating too much at the country club.
That was that Thanksgiving and Christmas, all them holiday parties.
I mean, because they forever ahead of us.
I mean, it looks good on her.
Yeah, but it does look like she's put on a few. She's put on.
I got that coat for Christmas.
That's the one you got. That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
thank you.
Amen. So she's felt it alone until she got Marcel's text. Now, this right here, I was completely confused by what in the world was
I did
Madison
not know
really
what was
tripping
going
about.
on.
I was
I
so in the dark and lost about what the heck was happening here.
What?
it was filler for the
Yeah,
episode.
because
Oh,
I was like, really? But then we
'Cause
got this right here.
Kenny Lattimore. You didn't like the Kenny
underwhelmed.
Lattimore part?
Underwhelmed.
That was
I was
look. That was
not
my
a
wedding
fan.
song.
And
Thank
the
you
thing is,
very
he can
much.
actually sing.
No, he
That's my
wasn't
wedding
actually
song.
singing.
No, he
But
was not.
no, but
He
I'm
was
saying
lip-syncing
he can
horribly.
actually sing.
He can
Right.
sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
It was
underwhelmed. I was underwhelmed.
horrible.
I honestly fast forwarded through his part.
Well, I
It was
love that
just
part.
like
Me and
when
Terrence
they
were
put
dancing with
Kiki
that part.
Wyatt up there. It was underwhelming.
Fast
Like
forward.
you got Kenny Lattimore and Kiki Wyatt, and I'm not excited. Like I don't understand
Well,
because they're
bringing
both
back
amazing,
old school,
but they
that's
weren't
all.
amazing on. Yeah, but their performances are lackluster on here. The way
Well,
that
they
they're
can only pay them for so much.
nothing against y'all as the artists. I'm saying the way that the performances are showcased.
Their
have been
budget is
lackluster.
still minimal.
Mhm.
Yeah, they only had how much money?
Okay, but he could have done a much better job lip syncing. His mouth didn't even match.
Oh,
The-
I was
the
dancing with
audio.
Terrence. I wasn't actually paying attention to him. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
looking at it and I was like,
Me and Terrence were dancing in the kitchen to it, so I didn't even pay attention to him actually.
I mean, it was a beautiful song and I loved it. I kind of wish,
Oh, I love that song.
been,
Yeah.
but Raphael had never heard it, but then he sat and listened to the words. He said, well, I don't know the song, but it's saying something and I like the lyrics, and he held my hand.
Oh, it's a
and he
beautiful
was like,
song. I love
he
that
said
song.
everything. I love it, but he had never heard it. But he was like, everything I do is for you.
For
and I
you,
was like,
yep.
yeah. So it showed me he was listening to the lyrics, and I was like, yeah, I'm here for it. But that's that. Back here from earlier before the kiss of New Year's Eve, of how these two spent it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Bless
Never
the
the
heart.
main chick alley, Sally.
Again, I have no notes for Shanice and Ted. I don't think they'll last, but I like them together in the moment.
Yeah.
I think
don't
she's
think
trying
him
to
and
get in
Nicole
with
will
him so
last.
she can trying to get in with Joey to try and take
Nicole
her
Carlton?
out eventually.
Can we give Kenny's suit a round of applause? Okay.
Yeah.
My husband did like his jacket. He said, I
Yeah,
do like
I did
that
like
jacket.
the jacket.
Yeah.
Walter has one similar that I bought, but it doesn't have the sparkle.
And they know that they would not been happy with Danny pulling them away from the surprise of the life of what she was trying to do to talk about, let's talk about Anita's cancer. She'd have been like, what? Y'all couldn't wait for tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this about today, though. Kat's little black outfit dress was lovely. I loved it. Like the whole type suit dress. I thought it was very beautiful. And lastly, before we get heavily into nominations, because we're a little long tonight, so I wanted to just discuss this right quick. I like the fact that that's not who I wanted to talk about.
I was about to say we still got Kenny.
When I tell you my tears watered.
Yeah, that made me cry.
Because Danny has always been a daddy's girl. And it's one of those things where those two know each other the best.
Mm-hmm.
Danny takes a lot of wisdom from Anita. Because she said, I am a daddy's girl, but I am my mama's woman.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I don't think that there was another person better to let Vernon let down his walls with.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one of those things where you are so busy trying to be strong for other people, and you don't have anyone to fall back on.
Yeah.
But remember, she told
and it's one of
him
those things where I think Nicole would have psychoanalyzed Vernon too much.
Yeah.
And he would have felt like he was in a therapy session. But I think that Danny said everything right, and was able to let Vernon just let it out. And I love that.
Well, and
Because
Anita
didn't Anita
called
tell
her.
him
Anita
during
told her,
Christmas?
yeah.
Yeah, she said, "I need you to take care of your father," and so that's what she realizes now what she
And it's
meant.
one of those things where they both need each other. Of course, Danny will have Andre and Nicole as a sister, but I think those two will heal each other the best in the best ways and support each other in the best ways that no one else will.
Yeah, because Vernon was just going really out of his way to try to speak for Anita, to be her wall and her rock and be strong for her. And one of the things that we recognize in therapy is a lot of times everybody flocks to, I don't want to say victim, but to the person being affected, but they forget to think about the family and how that affects the people around them. And so therefore in support groups and things like that, the family needs support as well, because it is a lot for the person going through it, but also the person witnessing that person go through it, and going through it on their own is a lot. Chelsea went missing and no one cared about Naomi's feelings. Same here. Danny knew Vernon needed someone. Exactly. The people on the outside of the situation need that support as well. And it's just one of the things we have to remember, which is why I love our group so much, because I feel like we support each other beyond the show. And like Marvella saying, I missed you guys the past 2 weeks. When we're not together in this space, the rhythm of what we do feels off. And it feels like, okay, there's something missing. I hadn't spoken to my people. What's going on? We haven't connected in a way, and that's very important. So I just want to remind everyone watching, if you're in the group, especially with this, that we have a men's group to chat, and now the sister circle is open. If you want to speak more and bond more, that is open in the group as well. And then also, if you're watching, then her sanctuary is also open to take it out of the soap opera world into reality of what's going on. That is also available. And with that, my nomination for the night is twofold. It involves Ted Richardson and Nicole Dupree now, because she's dropped the Richardson. She did that super quick. Dr. Nicole Dupree and Dr. Ted Richardson, or top of the block for me, for listening to Leslie and spreading the rumor of Vernon's infidelity. Almost ruined Christmas behind that foolishness. And they are who I'm nominating tonight. Almost tore the whole thing down behind that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was my nomination, was Nicole. So yeah,
okay,
and that was the reason.
So that's two votes for Nicole, one vote for Ted. All right, Donald.
It hurts me to say this.
Oh gosh.
I think that in terms of keeping these last 2 weeks into consideration, it pains me to say that my nomination is Eva. Because, girl, you have Isaiah 10 different ways effed up. Oh, it pains me. It pains me to say, Eva, you're up for nomination. Because Isaiah didn't deserve that. He didn't.
Mm-mm.
It's one of those things. And Eva, you know, and the actress that plays Eva, if you watch this, please know I am your biggest advocate on here, because I will go toe to toe with anybody on here about you.
Look at the Lord.
But these last 2 weeks, you've been messing up heavily, and I hate to say it, but it's Eva.
Oh, okay. Alice said, "Look at the Lord. Won't He do it?"
You know what?
I'm trying to
But
find
that
the
doesn't.
why you putting
But one
Leslie
week
on
of
the block,
nomination
Marvella?
doesn't. But 1 week of nomination doesn't negate the multitude of weeks that Kat has been up for nomination. It has been evicted on a couple occasions, might I add.
Oh, Marvella, why do you have Leslie on the block? Angela, do you have okay? Well, since you said Nicole was yours, Keisha.
Mine is Carlton, and I'm trying to find the exact quote, and I'm having trouble finding it. I think we discussed it earlier this week. There was a scene, it was before New Year's, where he was telling Nicole when they were sitting in the country club, and he walked up on her, and he was telling her about his dream that he dreamt with his body. And I was like, ew, sir, that's gross.
Yeah, about him running of the bulls or something, and her being
but it was the way he described it. It was just, he's giving some real scary. I don't know. Vibes. He's creepy. Yeah, real creepy vibes. I ain't like that. It was cringe. Mm-hmm. Like, okay with your body, but ill. Like, I don't know you like that for real. We just kissed. That's it.
Carlton was cringe for me doing that whole picnic with all the our first on a first date. If I'm on a first date with somebody and they come with me with this is our wine, this is our meal, this is our song, this is our this,
body roll McGee.
I agree. I definitely agree. That definitely was cringe. But when he said something about dreaming with my body, I was like, ew, I don't need to know about your involuntary activities when you go to sleep at night. That's nasty.
Right.
Not the body roll, you gotta go.
That's what Alice
said. Nasty, Carlton.
Carlton fell from grace so fast, from the white pants.
He really did.
To now we can't stand to look at him and hear his voice. He fell from grace really fast. Lightning fast.
Oh,
Marvella says, "What did Eva
your
do?"
Best friend's wife.
She played with Isaiah's emotions. She played with him. Like, it's one of the things where it's one. Oh my God, I hate that. I hate that conversation. Eva led Isaiah on in terms of not making it clear of what they were. Now, granted, Isaiah was not forthcoming in terms of what he wanted, or at least made it better understood. But I will have to say that Eva played more of a role in that whole situation. And wrote it all the way from Christmas to New Year's.
Right now.
Isaiah did deserve better, Alex.
That's why.
That's why.
Now, I do believe that.
Never hear that song the same again. Never will I hear that song.
Now, I do believe Eva and Isaiah are a great fit for each other. I will wholeheartedly say that.
Yes.
But in terms of these last 2 weeks, if I'm looking at it objectively, Eva, sorry, girl, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You're up for nomination.
And let it be said, Eva, we still don't know who this girl is coming to be. If she gonna be Deanna or Yolanda. I hope for your sake she ain't Yolanda, because you done effed up, sis.
These last 2 weeks,
exactly.
Because I think his heart would end up going back with Yolanda, regardless.
But again, he would be well within his rights if he chooses her, because she
shut him down.
She declined his reservation. He gave her the first right of refusal. She declined.
He sure did. He told her, he said, listen, this your spot. You want it, you can be the lady.
Allie, they are a good fit.
He is wooing
now,
you.
We were here, and then we go in here.
Well, see,
Allie, I gotta disagree with you. I agree that they are definitely a good fit. I don't see anybody else on that show being a better fit with him than her.
Allie does not want Eva happy with anybody because of her past actions in destroying people that she done. So Eva could be with anybody, and she doesn't want Eva happy at all until Eva fixes and corrects what they did when they came in town. And at this point, I don't know that it can be corrected. Divorces happen, everybody's moving on, and everybody have to move on. So at some point, Allie, you're gonna have to let Eva experience some type of happiness.
And you can't blame Eva for the fact that it's not fixed, because that's all on Nicole.
Mm-hmm. Nicole and Ted alike, because both of them could have.
Yeah. Ted didn't step up, and Nicole didn't have an open heart.
I do get you, Allie. Ted sent 3 bouquets of flowers, and that was it. And Nicole really shut the door down for communication. And when she opened it slightly, she jumped around Leslie's neck, and Ted pulled her off of Leslie and took Leslie home. That was the opportunity to run after Nicole when she tried to check her.
I'll give Allie this. I will yield in terms of Eva being slightly miserable if Kat gives up to Moss. Because ain't no reason that you slept with both me and my sister, and then I'm still going to choose you at the end of the day. Absolutely not. I'm not going to let no peen that's been both in me and my sister get anywhere near me again. Absolutely not.
I agree. I don't disagree with that one.
So
Donald, when you're right, and you're right this time, bro.
If Kat will dump Tomas, I will give slight consideration to Eva being miserable.
Well, Alice says she'll take that because she don't like Tomas anyway. I don't like Tomas anymore either, because I think he's showed that he's an opportunist.
He is.
Oh, Ursula, you had some insight from Poppy about Tomas's New Year's discussion about his Christmas in Puerto Rico.
That's not the place to be, because they shoot guns up in the air in Puerto Rico, and a lot of people lose.
Tomas made it seem like it was paradise.
He made it seem like it's paradise, but it really ain't. He said that ain't where you want to be on New Year's Eve. But Kat is throwing Tomas's ambition to be partner up in his face as it's a negative, and that's not cool either.
Mm-hmm.
She did it again today.
Well, she did it drunk, but I think maybe subconsciously she realizes that his sudden interest in being all in is because of his ambition. So I'm not mad at her if that's the case. Because his ambition
have always, Kat's spidey senses have always triggered when danger was near.
Yeah. And in this case, she ain't wrong again. She ain't wrong again. Just like she wasn't wrong last time.
Yeah, you're right. There's always something up with Kat and her intuition. I will give her that. She has that Olivia Pope gut instinct. She does have that. Do we have any other nominations besides Kat, Nicole, Ted? I mean, not Kat, Eva, Nicole.
I was about to say Kat ain't up.
No,
I want to put Haley up because Haley was very
extra. Haley was definitely extra.
Haley's always up for nomination.
Yeah,
I know, but she was just way above and beyond this time.
She was extremely petty this episode. I will give it that.
She was.
My thing is, she need to decide: do you want to kill him or not? Like, make up your mind. I'm tired. You wear me out, sis.
I'm screaming.
And Saints Bart, is that the only vacation home ever? Why does it have to be St. Bart's? You can't go to St. Lucia. You can't go to St. Augustine. You can't go to Jamaica. You can't say, just give me a house in the Caribbean. Why it has to be particularly St. Bart's? Like, do they not have extradition or something?
That's what I'm thinking.
She wants.
That's what I'm thinking. There's no extradition treaty there.
She just wants them isolated so that she can be able to kill them.
She might have found she might already identified her next victim in St. Bart, so she need that house there so she can set up her next mark.
But she said this was it. Once she take this 10 million, that's it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Mm-hmm. She'll be
I just need her to decide whether or not she go keep the man alive. I'm tired. I'm tired of her in that damn vow.
You know what?
Finished by now.
At least she put it in the whiskey this time instead of in the daggone tea, because he ain't touching that tea anymore. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't touch nothing she give me no more.
I'm like, she keep trying. Every time I get something of hers, I get sick. I'm like, no. All right. So what's next?
That's it. We just need to vote. Keisha, are you ready?
Give me my nominations again. Tell me again.
The nominations right now are Nicole. Well, Ted for telling Nicole about Vernon's said affair, and Nicole for taking it beyond that conversation to Danny and trying to blow up the spot at Christmas to tell Anita. Eva for playing with Isaiah's emotions and doing things to his body that made him decide he wanted to keep her, and then she said no, pump the brakes. Oh my goodness. Haley for being on having the volume turned up for 10,000 this week beyond her normal Haley-ness. She was super extra. And I think that was all of the nominations. So those four.
Okay, I'm ready then.
All right, hold on. Because Marvella never told us why she nominated Leslie. I don't remember seeing.
I think it's Leslie being.
She says Haley and Leslie on the block, please. Okay, well, why?
Oh God! Listen, I'm being bribed over here with Winterfest tickets.
I see. Slide 2026 tickets to Keisha. Vote for Eva. Donald, they're being pimped out. You see, Allie is bribing.
I already have my decision made, so
just go ahead and keep giving me evidence to have the whole case with Eva and Kat dismissed. You know what? Just keep on. I have documentation of the robbery, so go ahead and do it if you want to.
But I need to know, Marvella, I need you before we go there to explain why Leslie is on the block, because Leslie is gonna Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie's gonna Leslie.
Well, that's always her. That's her. She got to be beyond her character.
She's gonna be messy and mean. That's
her.
Not
I need specifics. Her telling Ted about the affair. We knew she was gonna do that. And it was okay because we all got the wrong impression. So
she hadn't done anything extra this week outside of her regular Leslie-ness.
Nah, not the song. You know, she's desperate for Ted's attention, but that's about that.
Sound like she's desperate for anybody's attention these days.
Well, Marcel better watch his back, but Keisha says she's ready. So here we go. Okay, I can rock with what you just said, Marvella. She did take away Samantha's free clinic and make it the Leslie Thomas outreach, whatever, and doing everything as if it were her idea and no mention of nothing to Samantha. Samantha don't even get a plaque on the wall.
And Ted didn't call her out on it either.
Anything. And Ted did not call her out on that.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't think Ted knows that was what you call its idea yet, though.
He does, and some people said, well, why didn't she take it to the Duprees? She took it to her father, Martin, who is a Dupree, who should have done it. And now that he knows that Leslie's trying to take it over, he's not calling her out on it either. So everybody's just letting Leslie run with poor Samantha's idea, and that's wrong. So yeah, I give you that.
Well, hopefully somebody will correct that. All right.
So Naomi knows, and Naomi didn't call her out either, Allie. So you need to talk about the law officers.
Yeah, you need to talk to your boss lady about that. I was I expected Naomi to call her on it.
Okay.
But so I have a double eviction.
Okay.
So my first one, I'm sorry, Donald, but you nominated her. The first one is gonna be Eva because I did not appreciate, because we've been rooting for you, girl, to get you your own man. We've been team Isaiah and Eva hard and heavy. And you've been riding that magic stick to the best of your ability. You did what you were supposed to do. You done got that dude sprung, and then you tried to unspring him, and I don't understand.
Man, why?
I don't understand. I need you to make me understand, but you got to make me understand from outside of them gates.
Well, here's your ride, Eva.
But don't worry, you're not going alone. Your real mama is going with you. because she tried to blow up Christmas.
What?
The Dupree who tried to blow up Christmas. It's time for you to go.
Nicole. Yep, she need to go. She always messing up.
That's your ride.
Yep. Gots to go.
So sorry.
And can I just repeat? I think Donald said it earlier. Anita looks so damn good in this picture.
Oh, the face is giving. Face is beat.
Yes.
That wig that is on her head is.
I want to look like Anita Dupree.
Yeah, that wig.
Look, the black did not crack
at all.
They did a great job.
This face.
Yeah.
This face is just yes. Like the category is face.
Yes. Yes, she did.
Beautiful.
God bless her.
She got a bling on, bling and bling.
Eva and Nicole.
Let's move on to 2026 predictions.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm excited about 2026 now.
Okay.
Same. I'm curious in terms of are we entering final thoughts?
Not yet. First of all,
okay.
Keisha, you need to give a performer of the week, and then we get into.
Oh yeah, performance of the week is. And this one, I don't think this is a surprise, but it's a surprise in that we didn't know that we would be awarding this person with that because we don't really like him no more. But he did his big one this week, and it's going to Bill.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say it had to
his moment with Anita.
Yeah, okay. I agree. Keisha will be getting a community service award at Winterfest.
You know what? Hamilton Esquire. Keep on just building up my case to just dismiss y'all. And just know that after that I dismiss y'all, I'm reporting you to the bar for ethics.
Oh God. I'm declining the tickets because I already have tickets. First of all, I had already decided.
That's already declined. It's intent.
She still did it. He don't care. She still.
I made my decision when the nomination was made.
Well, I can't do nothing about that because I assisted in the nomination.
Slide secrets back. No, they no longer part of the evidence. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so final thoughts and / 2026 predictions. So Keisha, since you want to go there, you go first.
Let me just say that I am so excited to see how Marcel and Leslie turn out.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be very interesting because did y'all see the scene with them in bed together?
Marcel and Leslie. No, I missed that one.
Yes, girl.
And the Beyond the Gates preview.
Yes. No, it was on the previews, the upcoming. Yeah, not this week. For next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also in the previews for next week is our unseasoned chicken with a new man.
Really?
I'm so excited.
Yes, girl, leaning in for a kiss.
Okay. Crash Bandicoot.
Yep. Leaning in for a kiss with some mystery man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Very excited.
Okay.
Very, very.
Donald, final thoughts.
I am thoroughly looking forward to Beyond the Gates and everything that they have planned. I need them to sweep the Emmys, the daytime Emmy categories, without question. Yes. I need them to sweep it. Some predictions based upon the trailers for next week. We don't know, but just speculating. Nicole may be carrying the gene and Denny be negative. So I think that may be in the cards.
Yeah.
I want to see Ted and Shanice thrive as long and as much as they can. Mm-hmm. I predict that Vanessa may get a hint that Joey had a hand in Doug's murder. I predict that Joey is actually Ashley's father. That her and
wait. Reel that one back in.
I predict that I predict that Joey and Jan had an affair back in the day.
Wow.
And that
Okay.
Ashley is actually Joey Armstrong's daughter.
So does Jan not know that Vanessa is seeing Joey?
I don't know. She hasn't mentioned it. The main thing that Ashley has told Jan about is her feelings for Andre.
But you know, Jan is Vanessa's housekeeper.
But
I don't know.
Think that she knows.
Okay, Marvella.
I don't think that Jan knows that Vanessa and Joey are seeing each other.
That would be a very interesting twist.
So yeah, I can see that happening.
I would love for them to make that happen.
That would make vanilla very interesting.
What's another
It would make vanilla more spicy. I appreciate that. Still not spicy enough for our Andre. You know, she can be spicy enough for this new dude.
But after she becomes daddy's girl, she can become
see that in 2025, we've seen them tackle men's health in terms of making sure that they are doing their annual checkup so that they can be ahead of the game in terms of preventing strokes and everything. And we've seen them tackle this with Anita currently. As much as I love these awareness moments, after this breast cancer awareness,
we need a break
storyline. We need a break.
Yeah.
You know what would be a wonderful break that I would love to predict? I don't know if they're going to do it, but I would, especially if Danny's negative, I could see it coming. We need a Richardson baby.
I knew you were going to say that.
We need a Richardson baby.
Going to say that.
I knew you did too.
I'm just saying.
I can see Ted. I can see Ted knocking up Shanice.
That Colby is actually pregnant.
I'm not talking about Ted and Shanice. I'm talking about Danny and Andre.
No.
AI.
Oh,
AI,
yeah.
Angela.
I can see that happening too. I can actually see Ted and Shanice and Danny and Andre having a baby around the same time.
I said AI. They done made that girl pregnant forever. She's not pregnant.
Oh, I thought it was Danny because I know I saw Danny being pregnant. But
yeah, those are my predictions so far. Just
double Richardson babies. I like that, Donald.
Tyrell gonna go to college. Samantha's gonna find her way back to that boy.
You think so?
No, I think she's done with that boy.
I think she's done with him when she found out that he was talking about her behind her back.
Yeah,
I think that something is going to happen, and Bill is going to decide to run against Martin after all and win.
I can see that.
I see Madison and Chelsea breaking up too.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna break up. They're too wishy-washy.
Yeah, I think Chelsea's next date is gonna be a guy.
I can see Naomi getting pregnant and going through an abortion. If they tackle another heavy topic, I think that is going to shake up.
What might happen? She might end up with the gene. They might switch it and give it to Danny. That way, Naomi has it. That she'll say, "See, now that's another reason why I will not have kids because I'm not passing it down."
That's possible.
But if Danny has it, then Danny won't have a Richardson baby, and we don't want Danny. We want Danny to have a Richardson baby.
Allison may make a return. Allison may make a return. Allie, I can see that happening. We may see the court. Process with Allison.
Speaking of that, did y'all like the Anita baby bag?
The what?
Huh?
The Anita baby bag.
Anita baby bag.
It was nice.
It was nice.
I like it in white. The white is the one I want.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was all right.
It was okay. It was nice.
I just wish all the bags didn't look exactly the same.
Is there a link for you to go and purchase the bags?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see.
I just feel like in any other brand, there's different varieties of bags, but they look a little different. These are literally the same bags, just in different color schemes.
Well, the Anita baby is a little fatter, but yeah.
I'm like, you doing all this stuff, and what are you designing? The same bag over and over again?
Yeah, because that's what it looks like.
Basically.
It's the same bag, just different colors. Bigger, smaller.
Ooh,
yeah.
Here's my last prediction, or more so of a desire for 2026. I want to see the men be more open to coming to the podcast. I would love there to be at least. I would love for there to be at least one episode where it's just the guys.
One episode of what?
So what?
I said one episode of what? That's just the guys.
Where you three, well, with us, along with two other guys, 2 or 3, and we discuss back and forth a week's episode back.
Having a male centered podcast
perspective.
Or better yet, having like what we have here, but adding 2 more guys to the mix, so there's just more male perspective.
Okay.
Sometime this year, if it's even possible.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I got to get my stuff.
Go ahead.
Final thoughts here.
And more interaction from the cast, like seeing like we got Vanessa's character interacting with us regularly, and then we got Randy interacting with us regularly. I would love more interaction from the cast if they see us
come back. He
doing what
come
we
back
do.
Yet. We don't know what Randy's doing.
Yes.
Come on back, Randy.
This is
All
the
right,
bag.
so.
That's the bag.
But it's in white.
Ooh.
But in white. That's the Anita baby bag. It's $149.
Oh, God bless America.
But they have it where you can do the shop pay for interest-free payments of $37.25. So I'm pre-order, but that's the Anita baby bag. Okay, Angela, go.
So I think Leslie is gonna still try and get in with Joey, and I think the reason she's gonna try and do that is so she can kind of get maybe rid of Shanice, because the way she was looking at her and basically then went over to Joey to try and get him on board with her and get in. She's been doing that since what? Because the first time she met him, she was kind of like, flirty or whatever she was doing. And doing it again and trying to bring him on board, and Vanessa's pushing him towards that. So I'm like, yeah, that would be one thing I think she would ask Joey to kind of do, or try and get into his graces to kind of help her get rid of Shanice. I don't know. That wouldn't happen maybe until later, but I could see her trying to do that. And then the DNA is going to be very interesting. I think that, like you said, is going to be something happening with the DNA with the girls, whether they're going to be, whether they're going to be twins, whether it's going to be some kind of switch. I hope it's not a switch. I just hope it's that maybe Leslie went and stole an egg or something. Who knows? And then I do like Donald was saying, I like the education factor that they're trying to educate with this whole show instead of just regular, because they're trying to get there. This is season 2 starting, so it's like, here we go, and we're trying to, we're gonna push as much as we can and put in as much as we can. So I think that's why they had Kenny and on there to kind of try and boost it up. But they could have, like you said, they could have done a bit more, but I don't think they had the budget for more. So that's why.
Well, being where we started season 1 with Danny shooting up the wedding and slapping Haley in episode 1. So episode 2, you got a lot to look up to. I see Vanessa taking the fall for the money laundering of Joey.
I can see that, yeah.
I see Randy coming out undercover for whatever is happening. I see it playing more of what Randy is doing. Hopefully we see Doug come back. I see Leslie pillow talking with Marcel and giving him the ammo he needs to arrest her for Laura's running off the road. And
I don't think she'd be that careless.
Yeah.
Because she's expecting him to.
Maybe not. We're not expecting her to try to hit the magic stick like her daughter on Marcel either, but she is.
But that daggone helmet is still missing, remember? So
she gonna be on top of Sheila, and she gonna let something slip because Marcel is very calculating, and he's gonna get it. I see Luke Hawthorne and Mama Hawthorne coming to town.
Finally.
Oh, and David, I don't think David's here with us, but he put something in the group about what we wanted to see. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick, and we'll go out on that note. Let me see.
While you're looking for that,
the interview. Yeah.
No, not that, but go ahead. Go ahead, Keisha.
What was it? Oh God, I was about to say something. Now I'm trying to remember what it was.
David?
I done lost it now. It's gone.
Well, I'll say something. We are in the midst of one of the best seasons of the 12-month calendar year, 365 days. We are in the midst of Capricorn season. And we have had our good sis Angela celebrate a birthday on recent. And on this Sunday, the national holidays continue with Donald Aaron Day. So
exactly.
So
there you
please
go.
keep your calendars open and make sure that as you document this day, that you throw great reads, throw plenty of shade, eat great food, be kind, and just have an overall amazing day on Donald Aaron Day.
There you go.
Donald Aaron Day.
The only Donald I like.
Yep.
Not Donald
Really.
J. We don't rock with that.
Yeah.
David put a gatekeeper. David put this up in the group, and his question was, which character did we want to see coming up in season 2? Bill's dad, Andre's ex, Peaches' ex, Madison's mother, Laura's guy, David, Malone's wife, Elon's wife, Darlene, and son Luke, June's children's father, Smitty's family, Vanessa's daughter, Deanna, Isaiah's ex, Yolanda, Tomas's brother or dad, Shanice's family, Joey's ex-wife, Ashley's dad, or Dante Green.
Man.
Who did we want?
Can I not take? Can we pick more than one?
I know.
Oh, let's do a Beyond the Gates bingo card.
Wait a minute, hold on. Marvella's birthday is Tuesday coming, January 6th. So y'all happy birthday to Marvella coming up on Tuesday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marvella. Happy birthday to you. That's on Tuesday. Donald Aaron Day is we have Donald's before
Donald's is
we
on
have
the
it
4th.
in.
The 4th on Sunday.
The 4th on Sunday. So again, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Donald. Happy birthday to you. So Donald and Marvella. Okay.
I would like to see any one of these. I do want to see Malone's wife. Malone.
I think the two that's most likely, or there's three that I think that are highly likely, and that's Lord willing, we're gonna meet the Hawthorns. Definitely Deanna is long overdue. And Yolanda.
She really is.
See, I don't think we're gonna get Yolanda. I agree that we're going. I think that we're going to get Deanna. I think we're gonna get the Hawthorns. Where I think that I'm gonna add two more. I'm gonna say June's ex, i.e., Tyrell and Samantha's father, and I think that we're going to get, aside from my predictions with Joey being Ashley's dad, I think we may get Dante Green if he's alive. Because with the Articulates talking about they're wanting to tour again, I think that Dante may catch a whiff of it, and he's going to want some kind of royalties tied to their performances. That's if he's alive. We never got any confirmation if he's dead or alive. But in the event that he is alive, I think Dante would make his grand entrance on that note.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, June, and I do June's children's father.
That's
I
my
wonder
take.
who that is.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I know how to make a bingo card because I did do it for New Year's. We should, y'all, the four of us should make bingo cards with our predictions. And then as we get bingo, we can yell bingo.
Okay.
Okay.
Or we put the template up and let everybody make bingo cards, and then the first person to get bingo gets a prize.
Okay.
What would the prize be?
Well, we need to figure out if are we doing a Procter and Gamble giveaway this year still?
I don't know. I have to meditate on that because that box is so freaking heavy. Allie, you hadn't got it yet because I'm waiting on the shipping rates for the holidays to go down.
Yeah, girl, that's
we might have to do. We might do something a little different.
How much does this can
but
weigh?
You will get it. But you will get it. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some behind the gates merchandise as the prize. Maybe a BTG T-shirt or a hat or something.
Okay.
From our store as the prize this time. But yeah.
We work on that.
We can work on
Laura's guy David. Yeah, I would like to see him too.
I really don't care about him.
I just want to see who's driving her crazy. It's just put something else in her storyline. That's what I'm saying. To give her more storyline a little bit. Because
I don't care about that anymore. She's boring me now. The fact that she won't step up to Leslie is irritating me. But I know what I was going to say earlier. The thing that is bothering me is, and I heard your prediction about what's his face, Randy being undercover and Doug coming back. They kind of messed that up with this whole Haley thing because I feel like he can't necessarily be undercover now.
Well, he could just be dirty. Marcel is dirty. Marcel is the cop, and he also works for Joey, and he also took some people out. So it is definitely possible. I just think that Randy just dumb as hell at this point, and he getting on my nerves with his dumbness. I want to see where they're going to take Lynette's character.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to have to do something. Otherwise, he has no more point on the show. If it was just to be Haley's Duvoy, there was no point.
Right.
And I really, like we said, it's the soap opera. So Doug might be gone, but he ain't necessarily dead and gone.
I want Carlton to get hit by a bus.
Oh, gosh.
Damn. Well, damn.
I
like you on that Lifetime movie I saw you on. You were good.
I want Carlton to be crossing the street to get another one of them gourmet baskets and Ted's bus with Ted's face on the side advertising the practice. Hit him, boom, knock him off.
Well, damn.
And that's what I want. I want Carlton to get hit by the bus. That's
all right.
That's it. That's the post. Well, listen, everybody. We thank y'all so much for rocking with us. And into the new year, we made it to 2026, y'all. This was episode 40 for Behind the Gates podcast, y'all. We have been here for 40 episodes. Can y'all believe it?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think that girl that we saw earlier is going to be Deanna.
What girl?
The one that they popped up with not too long ago. Girl with the curly hair, and we were trying to figure out who she was going to be. I think that's going to be Deanna.
She need to be.
I was trying to look at her IMDb, but it doesn't say anything about Beyond the Gates up here. I was trying to see if they happened to list it on there as who her character was, but it's not up here yet. We know that her episodes are supposed to start airing in February, though. Her name is Madison Rain Alsobrook.
Also, there is a fundraiser happening in July in Atlanta with the cast members of Beyond the Gates, and those tickets are $1,500 each. So if you have $1,500 to give to the fundraiser, you can go meet the cast. I'll put up some more information about that. But with that being said, y'all, it's been a pleasure. It's after dark, but we didn't get after dark tonight. But it's okay. Yeah. In 2026, we didn't make it there. But it's all good because we got now 52 weeks to go. Well, not quite because they're going to give us some weeks off. So we got maybe about 50 weeks, 49 to make it happen. But anyway. All right,
Pamela was Joey's wife in real life.
Yeah.
On the show. His ex-wife in real life, I think.
Yeah, they were married for real. Not anymore. Mm-hmm. We need to see more Pamela in 2026.
Yeah.
Yes, where's Pamela at? Like for real, for real.
She's
I love
scouting.
my
I think that's what they said.
And I want to see Danny actually model in 2026. I want to see her
Mhm.
actually revive and do her campaign.
You come say hi.
Are you done?
No.
Oh, he
That's
said
Solomon.
no. Okay. Anyway, y'all, it's been wonderful. We thank y'all for rocking with us. Happy New Year. God bless. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Happy birthday, Donald. Happy birthday, Marvella.
We'll see
Yeah.
Naomi's off in 2026.
I hope so, Allie.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
holding
One
you
day.
to it. I'm holding you to it. All right.
You want to see it.
All right, y'all.
I can't.
Well, Donald, I said bye. Because
Okay.
he can't hear
bye.
me still.
Donald, Angela said bye.
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 Sorry. I can't hear
I don't
you.
know why. I don't know why. This is terrible.
It's
I don't
okay.
know.
Bye,
It's all
y'all.
I'm going to
good.
get it fixed. Yeah.
Good night. Love y'all.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.